be a very interesting debate. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, likewise, mate. Likewise. And thank you very much for coming along.
Yeah, of course.
And
I apologize for... I got the time mixed up. When I said 11, I meant 11 my time. So you were like 3 hours ahead of me. So yeah. What was 11 your time was 8 my time.
Well, I'm 3:19, so what are you now?
Oh, you're 3:19. I'm 11:18 right now. I was on there since 10:43, and everyone's like, "You're late," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Hey, mate, I'm not precious about time, so don't worry about that.
Yes, I still envy that mustache. By the way, it's pretty sweet. Someday I will grow one just as cool, if not 10 times cooler. Okay, so here's how I want to do this. You say the things that debunk Christianity and religion, and I will debunk it.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. That works.
How many topics should we do? 5? Do you have an argument? Do you have an argument in Revelation?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, we'll add that as one of them as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and since we're live, hello everyone. How's everything going? This is going to be an epic religious debate. This is everything about the battle against time, the battle against our future, the battle against everything. Okay, seriously, let's go.
What we're trying to achieve, though, one thing that we do not disagree on, is that the world would be a better place if we took inspiration from Jesus. Agreed?
The world would be a better place if we took inspiration from Jesus.
Yeah.
In his laws and everything that's been written in the Testament, absolutely.
Well, that's where we disagree, but let's just be happy to say that Jesus is a good man for society, or a good person for the world. All right, I can see.
But a lot of the Bible's in God's Word. It's been numerously said. What you think Bible is written by the son of man?
Yeah, written by humans, yes.
It was, but it was written under the words of God and everything that happened. What's your deal with the Bible?
Okay, so let's start. Where do we start? I probably want to start by saying I want to say that I value Jesus as an individual and as a person with a strong spiritual message, highly, extremely important person. And I hold that he was a true person. We don't have to debate that because I think both of us accept that he existed. Yep.
Yes.
Good. So what I want to talk about, but what I don't hold to be true is this idea that there are things outside our reality, things of our mind. Oh, just hang on a minute, mate, sorry. We have to kick Levo. Who's got room control? Benny?
A ghost?
Well, Levo's one of these trolls. Benny?
Oh, no. Don't worry, Rob.
He's a guy, you know what he does to me, this turkey? He sends pizzas to my home address. Terrible person.
That's actually kind of awesome.
Yeah, if you're feeling hungry for a pizza, we have to send the poor pizza man back to his shop. Dan, could you please kick Levo? Can you please kick Levo?
Well, just give him a shoe. He'll give you the pizza.
Down, please, kick him. Thank you.
When was the last pizza you got?
Down?
What was the last pizza you got? That was the question that was asked. This is a very important question, so I need to know.
Oh, actually, it was last night.
Was it from Pizza Hut, or where'd you get it from?
I didn't order it. He ordered it. It came from Pizza Hut, I think. Anyway.
That's good pizza.
Yeah. Oh, look, you know, that'd be great too. But if you don't order it and you don't want to pay for it, it becomes a bit of a nuisance.
Well, see, here's the thing, Rob. If he wants to send you pizza, he should fucking pay for it. He should pay for it in advance and have it sent over. Otherwise, he should fucking stop it.
Yeah, well, that's true too. That'd be nice. Anyway, move on.
I've ordered pizzas for people using my debit card and actually paid for it and just randomly woke up people at 12 o'clock at night just to annoy them.
Really?
Yeah. I do it as a joke sometimes. My friend's sleeping, and all of a sudden I know he'll hear a knock at the door at 11:50 p.m. He wakes up. I was like, what? Oh, you got a free pizza.
Yeah, but that's where you got a friendship relationship going, right?
Yeah, I don't do it to troll people.
Yeah, that's right. Well, this guy does it to troll. But anyway, let's get it back on track. So, the problem I have, right? So I have no problem whatsoever with Jesus and his value to humanity. I have the utmost respect for him, and I know that he talks the truth, and I know that humanity en masse would benefit from it. Where I have a problem. Oh, and the other thing is too, while we're on that topic, it's interesting to me that the Islamic faith holds him in regard. I think that's an important leverage if it could be worked through to the truth. If we can get to the truth, we could get some unity between these religions.
Actually, the Islamic faith has nothing of respect for the human nature.
Yeah, well, yeah, I have low respect for Islam, let me tell you. Anyway, but and I've got some good solid arguments against the Islamic position. So if there's any Muslims that might be watching and you think that you can debate me on reality, please come in. Not here today because we're with Sega, but look me up. I'm very happy to have a debate with you a bit on Islam. Now, so what I cannot come to grips with, and this is me as even a little person, little child, I could never accept things that I couldn't see or touch in reality. So if someone told me, my mum was telling me that, God's in heaven and then there's angels, and I'd go into church and I'd have a look around and see pictures on the wall, but I where is this person you're talking about? So I fought my mother as a young person and eventually sort of went away from any church influences, and I left it there for till I was about 40, and I had another look at it. So, and then I found Jesus, the real person, and hold him in high esteem. So you can't come to me and say something like there's a guy in the sky that's the master controller, or even you can't say to me that there's a presence that's everywhere, it permeates everything, but it's still the controller. Or you can't say to me that angels are real. You can't tell me that devils are real.
Okay, I need to stop you right away because I need to make a really bad joke. But there were angels in the outfield in that 1994 movie, Angels in the Outfield. Remember? And the Angels won the pennant.
Yeah, I do. That was a good movie, though.
Yeah, I just had to make that reference. Anyways, continue.
Good one too. I really enjoyed that movie, I tell you. So when you talk to me about things like that, or you tell me
reality, Rob, we don't understand.
Tell me, Benny, got to keep a tight control on it, mate. I should have opened my own room, Benny. That's all right. I accept your apology. Appreciate that, mate. Yeah, basically, I can't accept, like resurrection, right? Can't accept. So what I did is I actually tried to work out if these things are not true, what's the explanation? There must be some other explanation. And I think I have some explanations for certain parts of the story. So that probably gives us a good general overview of me and my thinking. Do you want me now to start on a specific topic?
Okay.
Over to you.
Okay, first off, I already want to debate something right away. You said you don't believe something that you cannot see and you cannot feel. Do you believe in other universes in the galaxy? Do you believe that there's thousands of galaxies out there, thousands of planets other than just the 9 planets in our solar system? Do you think there's more than that? Do you think this is it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Scientifically saying it is technically real.
No, that's not good enough for me because that's an hypothesis.
So you don't believe in any type of galaxies or any type of other, things in just the 9 planets. Well, 8 planets now.
Yeah, not unless it's proven, knowably proven. So if it remains a hypothesis...
So you're already going on the aspect of what I can't see, I won't believe.
No, what I don't know...
You just literally said it. Like, you already said what you do not see and feel and touch, you will not believe. You just flat out said it.
What I can't know, I don't accept.
But there's tons of factual evidence and things that were proven right in the Bible numerous times, so...
Well, what?
You believe in Jesus, but you never saw him.
No, I don't even like the word belief. And neither does my Jesus. He doesn't. It's only...
But did you meet Jesus? Did you meet him? Did you shake his hand? Did you take him out for coffee?
No, but I read his teachings, right?
All right.
I interpreted them, and I saw that they were evident in human existence today.
But yet, a lot of things of the Bible is no evident of human existence. All right.
Sorry again.
All right. Let's move on. Let's start off with Revelation. Let's just start off with that. What's your opinion of the book of Revelation from the Bible?
Yeah. So the book of Revelations was written post-mortem, and it was written around about 135 AD, and it speaks about the 3 sets of conflicts between the Romans and the Jews, and it's in the the third conflict that we actually get some really interesting evidence that supports what I'm saying. And also Vesuvius, remember. Now, if we run the timeline on Revelations from 70 AD to 136 AD, it actually allows us to accommodate the Vesuvius event as a prediction in what I call a forgery of prophecy. So I just want to read to you a passage from the book of Revelations, and also read to you a commentary that was recorded in the Jewish Talmud about that third conflict between the Romans and the Jews, if I may.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. When I saw this, I thought, aha, because I'm always looking for, because we live in a real world, right? And
Yes.
I'm looking for, if I have a feeling or a hypothesis, then what I want to do is there's got to be an explanation. If there's no explanation, well then you can't move forward. You've got to accept. Where is it? Where is it? Mm-hmm.
While he's looking, can somebody please give me the link to the YouTube channel, the YouTube vid that's currently streaming as we speak?
Down, please.
Because if anybody's watching this, I would love some questions that me and him can actually talk about as well. That'd be kind of awesome.
Benny's gonna have to do that. I don't know what that would be. Does that make the hangout?
Benny, could you please help out with that?
Yeah, in that case, even Down can help us out with that as well. Like, you can even put in your field of opinion if you're down with that. Are you okay with that, Down?
The debate that you're thinking through, I'm only here to sit and
watch the magic, watch the action happen.
It's like the schoolyard scenario, you know, with everyone circled around the event.
I know. Yeah. I can see Down throwing marbles at me right now.
All right, here we go. So this comes from the book of Revelations. It comes from 14:20. So that'll be chapter 14, verse 20. They were trampled in the winepress outside the city, and blood flowed out of the press, rising as high as the horse's bridle for a distance of 1,600 stadia. Now this is, and it is specifically from the third woe in the prophecy. In the Jewish Talmud, right, what we get, in the third of three Jewish wars, it's called the Bar Kokhba Revolt, which concluded in AD 135.
All right.
It says this: the Talmud relates that many were killed, and that the Romans went on killing until their horses were submerged in blood to their nostrils. That's from Tanit, TA'Anit 4:5. When I saw that, I thought, oh my goodness, I know exactly what's going on here. The book of Revelations, was based on real world events, and it was written to create the illusion of prophecy. Now, the next one we should do is the book of Daniel, because I'll demonstrate that this isn't the first time this occurs.
I've heard about you talking about Daniel numerous times, so I'll look forward to that. But before we even get there, for the Revelation, everything's actually no. This is actual prophecy. It's actually one of the big parts of Revelation. There is eventually, according to the Bible, there is going to be a big war and things like that. And they actually mention a lot of things, of futuristic things that happen. The whole world will watch the public executions of two people. And the thing is, it's going to happen, and it's going to happen on. They even mention television and things like that. So I don't like televisions. Obviously, were invented during that time. So how else would the whole world see it? So technically, there's something there.
Okay, can we read that passage? And
soaked in blood, because it's based on the war. It's going to be based on a war that's going to happen, and already there are events that are leading up that could eventually happen. But the aspect of it is for the whole world to see. Obviously, they're talking about something like television or broadcast or internet feed or something like that, obviously, because think about it. Back then, would the Bible ever write about some technology that great? No, never.
Yeah, but there's no reference to the word television. It's just
no. There's no television. The whole world to see. How is the whole world going to see this? Are we all have binoculars or something? No.
Yeah, no. But wait a minute. You got to
think about it. Like, what other way is there? It's simple, right there. What other way are they going to see it? Are they going to see it through giant, like, freaking telescopes? Right there, they just pretty much explain something that's in the futuristic of now. Without question.
It's an interesting parallel, but I could say quite easily that the writer said that so which was this? I'd like to put it into context if I could actually get the passage.
I'll have to look it up, but no, I do remember this thing in Revelation, and it has been done. Actually, it's been done in movies as well that literally went by the Bible verses word for word.
Yeah, no, well, that's not really good enough for me. I've got to see it in context.
But how are you? It's right in the book.
Yeah, but what you're saying...
Read Revelations again. You'll see them, right?
No, but what you're saying, I'll tell you, I promise you this, I guarantee the word television will not be used.
No, television will not be used, but they emphasize the whole world, that the whole world will witness this. How else are they going to witness it?
Yes, but you could make that comment to the whole world of the Roman Empire.
You got to understand, this is like 6,000, this is like thousands and thousands of years in the past. How else would they even know that the whole world can witness something? Isn't that kind of a big deal? Are they going to watch it through a Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver portal? How are they going to watch this?
Okay, let's try and break this apart. Do you... Oh, yes, you would. You would. You think that this comes from a God through a person who writes it down. And because God knows everything, he's able to see that it'll be but you're doing pattern matching. I promise you this. Now, how am I going to prove this to you? Because I know. The language that would have been used would have been in the context of the period spoken about, which was 70 AD to 136 AD, and it would be about an event that the whole world would witness. You know, you've certainly got a point with the term witness. I grant you that. But I also, yeah, maybe we just park that one for a minute and see how we fare. Because one problem that you cannot deny is that the term television isn't used.
No, that's not even up for debate. No, like, there's nothing to discuss about. The whole world will see. How are they going to see it? What, are they going to read in the newspaper? Like, but the thing is, that book was written so back, televisions weren't even a concept in someone's mind. Like,
Yeah, okay.
the aspect of something the whole world would witness probably would not come through 90% of people because they wouldn't even think it was possible.
Yeah. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to read that passage.
All right, when you do, get back to me.
Well, it would have been good if you could have got it for me. I'm in the book of Revelation now. Do you know what?
I'm reading Monday Night. I'm reading football news right now, man. I'm just doing this. 1 second. I don't know the exact chapter and verse, but I do remember that.
Well, can you give me perhaps a terminology that might be unique? A word, perhaps, from your memory. We can't use television. You said the whole word.
No, you're missing the aspect. They're not going to mention television, but no, they mention the aspect of the world can be able to see this live. I'm not saying they wrote television. I'm not saying that they said through television, but the aspect that everyone will witness the execution of 2 prophets or something like that. Something around those chords.
All right. It's unfortunate that we didn't. It's always good, you know, if you're going to quote on something, to bring the actual quote. It makes it.
Yeah, I know. I unfortunately did not do that. Let me look it up.
All right. All right.
But you know where I'm getting, though.
Since you have kept my
remember this, and their bodies will lie in the street in the great city, which mystically is Sodom and Egypt. Their bodies will lie in the street in 3 days and be resurrected. Remember that? Like, these people will die, everyone will witness it, and their bodies will literally lie in the street for days. Revelation chapter 11. Read that entire chapter.
The 7th angel sounded a trumpet, and there were loud voices in heaven which said, "The kingdom of the world has come, blah, blah, and he will reign forever and ever." That's not it. The whole world to test those who live on the earth. Since you have kept my command to endure patiently, I will also keep you from the hour of trial that is going to come upon the whole world to test those who live on earth.
Not that, but you're getting there. You're getting close.
The great dragon was hurled down, the ancient serpent called the devil or Satan, who leads the whole world astray, blah, blah. The whole world was astonished. Hey? All right, let's move on. I can't refute you yet until I get that full context, and it would be inappropriate for me to do otherwise. Now, shall we do the book of Daniel?
Sure, why not?
Okay. So my position, in summary, is that the book of Daniel episodes or predictions all concluded at 160 BC, and the actual writing, or the time that it was written down, occurred at 160 or 150 BC. In other words, just like the book of Revelations, we have an event where the prophecies were written the alleged prophecies were written after the fact, post-mortem to the actual events that occurred. In other words, it's a forgery of prophecy. Now, what's the evidence?
I'm sorry, we're talking
No,
about Peter, right, or Daniel?
Daniel.
Okay. Give me 5.
No?
This is one of the books of the Bible I didn't really look upon. I just want to read it.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
So, you know, right now I'm going to give you a link, right, and you can choose to look at it or not in your own leisure. What I'll try and do for the expediency of this.
Okay, it's all coming back to me with this stuff.
Okay. Links there in the side chat.
So, yeah, okay, I'll read that too. What's your exact? So you think this is fake and someone just randomly wrote it like a ghostwriter or something?
No, they used real historical events, so it is legitimate in terms of reporting the history very, very accurately, but it's done post-mortem. In other words, it's written after those historical events. So it's a
Well, of
false-
course it's written in post. Like they actually mention names. Like why would they predict their death?
Sorry, say that again.
Like if this was written before the actual thing, of course. Like if he actually wrote this like before Alexander died, wouldn't that be kind of scary? I mean, before Alexander died, wouldn't that be kind of disturbing?
Well, the text itself, right, says that the man lived in the days of Babylon. This is Daniel,
All
and
right.
he had a vision from Angel Gabriel whilst in Babylon that outlined these events that were happening in the future. But the truth of the matter is that's not what happened. Someone who remains unknown to us wrote about events that occurred after the fact. In other words, they lied about prophecy.
But did they really lie about prophecy? When was Daniel ever said as a prophecy?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
When was the book of Daniel ever been told as a prophecy? It's a story. It's actually something about someone's life. It's not a prophecy.
No, that's incorrect. I'm surprised, actually, that you're saying that.
No, I know. I'm just effing with you, but no, for real. Daniel, this is actually something I kind of agree with. I actually agree with you on some of the things on this, like especially with their stats. But the thing is, can you be proven? Is it proven that these were written after the events?
Well, here's my proof, right?
All right.
There's a book called the what's it called now? It's where Jubilees is first mentioned. It's Leviticus, right? Leviticus tells us about a means of expressing time. You know, we have hours, minutes, days, weeks, years.
Yes, yes.
Right.
I'm very familiar with that.
Yeah, and Leviticus was a phenomenon of a period of 7 lots of 7 years, 49 years, and it included a year called the Jubilee year, and that made a block of 50 years. So if I was to say to you, how many Jubilees in 200 years, your response to me would be 4. How many Jubilees in 4 years, your response would be there's 2 in 100 years.
Okay.
So, do you understand? Make sense?
Yes, it does.
All right. When we come forward in time, right, we're now around the 160 BC marker. What we find is that when we're at the 160 BC marker, we find another book called the Book of Jubilees and a Book of Enoch that were written around that particular time, and they were both marked as apocrypha.
Okay.
So you'd say, fine, that's good. They're not part of the doctrine. They're not part of God's word. So where's the problem? Well, the problem occurs when you actually look at the Book of Jubilees and see how it uses or expresses these time periods. It actually uses only the 49 period, so 7 lots of 7 equals 49, but it doesn't. It seems to have forgotten about the Jubilee. Well, you say, well, that's fine, that's human error, and it's apocrypha, right? It's not part of our doctrine. That's all well and good too, no drama. But it becomes a problem when we switch back to the book of Daniel, which is God's word. And in the book of Daniel, there's a passage called the 77s. And it uses this sevens, or this Jubilee counting method. But the really interesting thing is it uses the 49 year model. It doesn't use the correct one from Leviticus of 50 years. So that tells me pretty specifically that this book is written in the same time space as the Book of Jubilees, and the Book of Jubilees is dated 160 to 150 BC. Not only that, is if we go back to 200 BC, when the Hebrew Bible was locked down or some event, the Book of Daniel wasn't apparent at that particular time. It wasn't part of the list. If we come forward to 180 BC, there's still no mention of the Book of Daniel. It's apparently missed. If you go to the Book of Daniel, that event, that phenomena is explained as Daniel having to hide the book, right, until the end of time. We can calculate the end of time and everything like that, and it all fits into 160 BC. So I might just pause there for a second.
Okay, so right away, you're believing another book over another.
Sorry, say that again?
You're believing another book over another based on what?
Which book am I believing?
You just said the other book that you just mentioned, like, oh, there was another book that was written, and it proved that it was like it had inaccurate things compared to the Bible, like, you know, like it doesn't make sense between the two. What makes you believe the one book over the other?
Okay, so I assume we're talking about the Book of Jubilees. So we've got Leviticus, right, which is from the Bible.
Yes, you're not saying the Bible is contradicting yourself. You said you found other studies that proved it.
Oh, okay. The Yale, so scholars probably from some time now.
Really, Yale? You're gonna believe Yale people? I'm just gonna let you know deep down in my heart, Yale people are freaking egotistical idiots.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's true. I mean, it's not just Yale. You'll find that other academics hold the view that I'm expressing. It's not
Do you have any idea how contradictory, like, American states, colleges, studies, and findings are? It's kind of amazing.
What's that?
Just everything that they do. Like, it's amazing how, like, 1 week they'll say something is healthy for you, the next day they say something not. 1 minute they'll say this is proven true, the next minute this is proven false. That's what they do. That's like how these Yale and all these other college people do. And you're basing a Yale University like study over the actual book that's been proven for thousands of years.
Not only that, I mean, and I know that you're going to slam me for this one, but my challenge to you would be to find the error in the document. But Wikipedia also carries the same story that Yale
doesn't make it true, though.
Well, you have to look at the evidence. So let's examine the evidence. Forget about let's just work on the Bible, perhaps. Do you accept that the Bible prophecy in Daniel ended at 160, or do I need to prove that to you?
Prove it to me right now.
Okay, I will. So I'll just open up a link to the Book of Daniel. There we go.
Sure, go ahead.
No, I got it. I'm getting it. All right, first thing we'll look at, right, is what's the quickest way to do this? The first thing that we'll look at is we'll look at an overview, an outline of what Daniel covers, which would be a good place to start.
Oh wait, before right after you say this, Neil wants his in, like he wants to give his opinion, and he's more than welcome.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely, no problem. Hang on, let's just see if I can get that. Where is that limiting? Oh, no. That one. That's that one. Let's break this away. That's that one. And that's that one. Okay.
What's up, Rob?
G'day, Neo. How are you?
Good. I was just making a quick correlation when you're done.
Yep. All right, mate. Well, I'll just do a summary and then summary of the Book of Daniel, what it covers.
And then I'm going to let Neo have his opinion on it.
Yeah. Okay, so prologue. So the Book of Daniel can be split into 3 sections. The history, introduction. Daniel and his friends are taken captive. The young men are faithful. The young men are elevated to higher positions. So there's nothing in there for me, that first section, to prove the dating of the prophecy. The destinies of the nations of the world. Nebuchadnezzar's dream of a large statue. This is where we talk about the 4 kingdoms, I think. Nebuchadnezzar's making of the statue, blah, 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 blah. Daniel's dream of the 4 beasts. The destiny of the nation of Israel. Daniel's vision of the ram and the goat. And this is where I think I'll pick it up from chapter 8. Daniel's prayer and his vision of the 7 sevens. I'd like to talk to that and explain what that specifically means. Daniel's vision of Israel's future, revelation of things to come, and so I'll go through those up to the conclusion, so from chapter 8 onwards. Okay, so hello, Sugar. So what I'll hand back to you, Neo.
Yeah, there's the whole Daniel 7:13 that I truly believe in certain interpretations of Daniel 7:13. A lot of people would confuse this and say, a lot of atheists and a lot of other people that don't understand the Bible would say that this is not what that means. They would say they're referring to somebody else and something like that. But I do think there are certain correlations like this that we can draw out of the Old Testament that specifically talk about Jesus Christ. In the Old Testament, they're talking about a Son of Man, when Jesus would refer to himself as the Son of Man.
Okay, yeah. I hear what you're saying. I know that you're wrong, but how do we progress this without derailing the boat? All right. Then before me was the like of a son of man. Oh, okay. No, that's actually that's Gabriel, I think. Let me see. A river flowing came out from before. Thousands upon thousands attended. 10,000 stood before him. The court was seated and the books were open. So this is God in God. Then I continued to watch because of the boastful words the horn was speaking. Now the horn is this is the little horn. This is Antiochus. I kept looking until the beast was slain and its body destroyed and thrown into the blazing fire. The other beasts had been stripped off of their authority but were allowed to live for a period of time. In my vision at night I looked, and there before me was one like a son of man coming with the clouds of heaven. He approached the Ancient of Days, so that's the God, and was led into his presence. He was given authority, glory, so God's given this Son of Man power. All peoples and nations and men in every language worship him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion that will not pass away. His kingdom is one that will never be destroyed. I, Daniel, was troubled in spirit, and the visions that passed through my mind disturbed me. I approached one of the standing there and asked him for the meaning of all of this. So he told me and gave me the interpretation of these things. So this is Angel Gabriel at this point. I'm not sure at this point that I've got a good explanation who's Son of Man, one like Son of a Man, because it does talk beyond what Angel Gabriel's role is. Angel Gabriel's role is he's just God's interpreter, and he's supposed to be conveying just that. So I can't say that I've got an explanation for the Son of Man there yet. Him meaning, so he told me that. So this is where Daniel gets the interpretation of the fourth beast and who it's supposed to be. So we might pick it up there. Sorry, I'll just pause. Have you got any questions, anybody?
I don't even know where you're going with this.
Okay. What I'm doing, right, what I'm endeavouring to prove is that all prophecies terminate at 160 BC. That's all.
Okay, based on what? Like your proof of the Bible? Like, but the thing is, maybe there's things that aren't explained. Maybe there's, you got to understand, like every chapter, every book of this thing is everything from someone's point of view. Maybe there's more that you're not seeing. Maybe there's more that I'm not seeing.
No, I can tell you, you may not believe this, but spiritually, I would class myself as an expert on spirituality. And
yet you didn't acknowledge that part of the revelation, good sir.
Yeah, but that's.
You just said that you're an expert, but you refuse. But you didn't even get that part.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. I said spirituality. I didn't say fanciful thinking. Remember at the start I said that if it's not part of reality, I'm not interested in it. I don't accept it.
But this will be part of reality. That's what the prophecy says.
That's your belief. That's not a fact.
Then what's this debate about? Like, you're trying to debunk the Bible, but at the same time, you didn't even catch up on the Bible. It's actually kind of funny that you mentioned this, because I actually had to go out of my way to look up on the Bible to study up on this, and you didn't even do it. What the heck, man?
Well, that's what I want to talk to Rob for a second. I mean, I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but you had told me once that I'm still growing, or what was the words that you used, that I'm still understanding, or that I'm progressing? Yeah. Was it progressing? Correct. That was the word?
Correct. If I told you that, it's true.
Well, what does that have to do with being saved by Jesus Christ? Because the work has already been done. My understanding has nothing to do with my salvation.
Well, it does, and this is where religion.
See, that's where we disagree. You're on work salvation. I don't believe in work salvation. There's no more working to do for me.
No. Here, let me explain to you salvation. What that means. Well, all it means is enlightenment, and what enlightenment is, you become authentically self-aware, and you lose this ego identity. It doesn't become important anymore.
No offense to you, Rob, but what do you know about salvation? You already got it wrong within 5 seconds.
No, I didn't. You guys are the ones that got it wrong.
Literally did. If you looked at from a Christianity thing, you got it completely wrong, good sir.
Yeah.
Well, I can just tell you my interpretation. I'm not disagreeing with anybody's. I'm just saying that's the way I interpret the Bible, is that the work has already been done by Jesus Christ, by his sacrifice on the cross. Therefore, anything I do and know about the Bible does not matter. It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. All right, I'll give you an example.
Okay, I will say this. It does matter. I will let you know that firsthand.
All right. Okay.
It does matter what you did, what Jesus said, and you need to respect and acknowledge that and understand that your sins were wiped away because Jesus did all this for you.
Now, notice what you just did. All right? I'm going to call you to account. Notice what you just did. You took a position of higher authority. You started to demand of me certain things, and those are very much signatures of someone that has an ego mind or has a notional idea in their head about reality.
Dude, you wrote a book on being egotistical. What are you talking about?
No, I'm not. I'm not egotistical at all. I simply state things as they are. I studied Jesus. I know
So
what
did
I'm
I.
talking about his teaching.
And so do I.
No, but you're wrong.
No, but you're wrong. That's the funniest thing.
Well, I'm
Anyway,
just
I
saying
want to
that
point out.
knowing more about the Bible and having a correct interpretation of it is not what saved me. I mean, I don't really believe that sola scriptura is what it's called. Is where you are saved solely by Scripture. I don't believe that.
I believe in
What?
the aspect that Jesus died for you, just repenting your sins, accept Jesus as your Savior, and you're fine. That's how I see it. And then you're going to be into His kingdom. That's just all that is to say. It's a simple thing. It was laid out in the Bible. I'm sorry, not Rob. I'm sorry. Neo obviously did it, and obviously in some ways it benefited. Was that Jesus? I don't know. But the aspect is he has a more pure life, he has a better life because of him transitioning to being saved by Jesus.
Okay, I got a comment to make. Have you guys ever witnessed the behaviour of some Christians online?
Oh, they're terrible. Don't even get me started.
I know.
Oh, God, they're so bad. Oh, my God. Okay,
But
I
it's
will
true.
agree with you on that. That is something I will happily agree with you on.
It's true. So what I'm saying to you is that simply by accepting Jesus, and I'm sure that they sincerely do, they don't meet what I think of Jesus. When I think of Jesus, he's the perfect human being in every sense of the word. Right?
I don't look at him as a perfect human being. I look at him as the Son of God.
Well, I understand that. But let's just agree that his example is an absolutely perfect one. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I guess, because he lived his life without sinning, if I recall, right?
Yeah. So, and look, I could do this. I could make the same commentary on the Muslim folk. I mean, I engage Muslim people in debates, and their behaviours are bloody appalling. I promise you, if some of the Muslims...
Wait, you're praising Muslims over Christians? That's
No. I'm putting them in the same basket. These
no,
bad
no, not at all. I don't see Christians killing people unless their name is George Bush.
Yeah, not even the Crusades weren't caused by Christians. So.
Yeah, well, all right, you can take that.
Actually, no. Let's go deeper in this. You know those Muslims, those red hats. Wasn't the red hats part?
Wait. What I wanted to say was that the Muslim people, who, their motto is that Islam is the language of love and peace, they behave very badly, and Christians too behave badly when they're talking to each other. And if you put them in the same room, I promise you, they probably shoot each other. That's how worked up they get. Now,
no, hold on. I need to get into this right now.
And I know some Muslims. That's kind of racist, almost, or whatever you want to call it, like a hate crime. Because I know Muslims that aren't like that. They're like the nice guys that wear the beanie hats on the side of the road that like come up and shake your hand and say, "Hey, brother, how you doing?"
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you equate all Muslims like they're going to shoot each other. That's kind of...
No, that's your words. I just said.
Was it the entire aspect of the Muslim turbans that are red?
Hang on. Let me respond. What I said was the people that I interact with online, the Muslims and Christians, I said if you put them in the same room, they probably kill each other, and their behaviours are bad. I'm not talking about all Muslims or all Christians. I'm just giving you an example of where
an example of few people.
No, I'm giving you an example of your concept of coming to Jesus through religion doesn't work. It doesn't seem to work.
I failed to see your logic on this. It's completely flawed.
See, now you're creating hatred and separation between Christians and Muslims. See what I'm saying?
That's you, mate, not me.
Okay, I do not hate Muslims at all, but I'm going to say this. You know their turbans that are red? You know that was something to do with them dipping their hats in Christian blood, right? You do know that.
I haven't heard that.
That was the entire aspect of the reason why their turbans were red, good sir. So,
Well, the Muslim
and not only
people,
that, no, but the thing is, things have changed now. Muslims are fine people. I have no problems with them. And don't say, like, oh yeah, Muslims would kill Christians. The other ways. No, Christians are very respectful people, and Muslims for the most part are. If I agree with a lot of their country agendas, no. But you to say that is offensive. I'm sorry, it is.
say what?
You just say, oh, if I see a Muslim and a Christian together, they're going to kill each other based on, like, the 3 people I saw on the internet.
Yeah, did you know most of the guys who own gas
No,
stations?
that-
and
hang
all
on,
the-
wait a minute, Neo. It's an important point. Sega Geek, I'm going to have to call you to account then. You just rephrased what I said, and you built onto it that to any Christian, any Muslim meeting in the street will kill each other. That was a concept.
No, I did not.
Straight out of your mind. Hang on, wait a minute.
People
Hang on.
watching
Benny,
this, let's read the comments right now. Did I say that at all?
Benny. Yeah, sorry, Benny. Benny, am I right or is Sega right?
No, you
Benny-
said put them in a room together, is what you said.
Yes, correct.
And I said things have
Based on
changed
their
and
behaviour.
Christians and them are fine.
Based on the people I was observing on the internet. Sorry?
I said things have changed now. It's been hundreds of years. Things are fine now.
No, I'm talking current times. These are behaviours.
No,
Christians-
that doesn't
Christians
happen.
and atheists, Christians and atheists get together to fight atheists. I mean, Christians and Muslims get together to fight atheists. You know, nowadays.
I don't
Okay.
understand what
You
logic you're going with this. Like, seriously,
Benny?
I don't.
Benny, are you
No, you
sitting on the
don't.
fence? Benny? Yeah, hey, Benny said, now Benny's someone you guys should learn to trust because he's an honest, good person. Benny said Rob is right.
That if you put Christians and Muslims in a room,
But
that
yeah,
they'll
you had to scream
probably
for
kill
Benny
each other.
14 times. You didn't ask for anyone else's opinion. That's kind of interesting to me.
He said if you put Christians and Muslims in a room, that they'll probably kill each other. That's his word.
That's not
Correct.
true at all. I live in America.
wait a
I live
minute.
with Christianity, and no, that
You're being
doesn't happen.
malicious. You're being malicious there too, Neo. What I said was, and I'll repeat it, right? I said if you saw the people that I see online, right, having a debate with each other, they're Muslims and they're Christians, and it happens today, and it's been happening probably for quite some time. Now, if you took those same people, based on what their behaviour is online, and put them into a room, they'd probably kill each other. That's
No, they
all I
wouldn't.
said. That's all I said.
It depends on what country as well.
Hang on, Sega, I just want to kick your butt too. Sega, what you did is you then took that statement and you said Rob is saying that if a Christian and a Muslim, anyone, any Christian, any Muslim, met in the street, they would kill each other. And then you added, I find that offensive. Well, mate, I find it offensive when someone bullshits like that and makes up stories. So, Benny...
What story did I make up, good sir? I failed to see your logic.
Look, mate, you're a decent human being, I trust, so I've just pointed out the truth to you. You do what
No, you didn't. You did anything but that.
I did.
You just
Yes,
flat
I
out
did.
said that Christians and Muslims want to kill each other, but that hasn't happened for over 100 years.
You rephrased it again. You generalised that all Christians and all Muslims kill each other. I started the conversation by saying...
No, you flat out said that.
No, I did not.
Neo confirmed this. He flat out said that.
Okay, Neo, your turn. Be honest, Neo.
He said people online. Now, what I'm trying to separate is that people online are the same people offline. There's another person on the other side of the screen through all these fiber
People
optic
online
wires
in
and stuff like
persona.
that. So, I mean, you're talking about, people online that talk all this crap because they're behind a screen and they don't see any consequences for doing it? Because if you...
Fight the power, good man. Fight the power.
Hey, what's
Thank
up,
you,
Sugar?
Sugar.
Yeah.
Hey, Sugar, you've got a terrible microphone. Has anyone told you?
Nah, sometimes it does that. I just have to reset it.
Well,
Oh,
I find it
okay.
so offensive that you said, no, I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying, like, would you talk that way to somebody face to face in real life? Because the rules of communication say no. If you're talking about these people that talk like that over the internet to each other, if you put them in a room together over the internet, maybe they'll try to kill each other over the internet. I don't know how that's possible. But if you put them face to face, I really doubt that they're man enough to even have a conversation like that with somebody.
I promise
You're
you.
100%. You're 100% right. I
What's
mean,
that?
because the rules are different. I mean, you have people that if you make a mistake, they call you out and say, "Don't do this," and they'll do this, and they have no problem doing that. They have no problem coming at you with a complaint when they don't even know you. They've never talked to you. They'll bring you a criticism, but then when you get them face to face, then they shrug their shoulders. And I mean, I think this dynamic is different, but I agree with what you're saying, Rob. In a situation, these types of personalities, if it could be equal, they probably would have some trouble.
Okay, it'd be like saying like, okay, let's go sports here. It'd be like the Green Bay Packer fan on the internet, so he wanted to kill a Chicago Bear fan. And
Hey,
they met
I
in
am a
person.
Bears fan. I'm a Bears fan.
I'm a Bills fan, so yeah, we
Okay.
had our year already. So,
Oh, okay.
but no, but it would be the same thing. Would you literally kill a Green Bay Packer fan if you saw them?
Well, no, I wouldn't use the term "kill" though either. So
but
that
I
wouldn't
mean,
work for me.
you would have fun trash talking, but you wouldn't kill anyone.
Sure. And
Yeah. Yeah,
this is
like,
a whole different wormhole though.
I'm
This
just
place
saying,
I've just
like, no,
learned.
you've seen sports here, so you get so serious that's unbelievable.
Yeah, but wait a minute. I promise you this: the behaviours I witnessed between these Christians and Muslims online led me to conclude that if they were in the same room, it would end up a bloodbath.
But you're referencing this over an internet website, and not
Okay.
actual reality.
Well, but now
They are real
I'm
people, aren't we?
Yeah.
Real people. Oh, sorry.
I think you're both right on that one. I honestly do, because I see what Rob sees, right? And I understand what he's saying, and I see what you're saying, that it's not real, but it is real. But they probably, I mean, I think both are correct, and I know that's not popular to be that way, but sometimes I think in this realm.
Do you think it ever would exaggerate to that extent in 2015? I don't really think it would.
I think I think that it would be ridiculous to say that it could never happen, because we all know that there are people on here that are absolutely mentally unstable.
Oh
yes?
yeah, of course.
Okay, so you get two of those people in the room together physically, it could happen. Is it prevalent? Will it happen all the time? No, you're probably right on that one. So that's what I'm saying. I think you guys are both right. Sorry. Hate to be fair.
Benny, by the way, I hate to tell you, this is my last show with you, man. Godspeed.
Why's that?
No, it's not. I'm just trolling him. That's gonna be like one of my key things of the day. Is to come every time. Every time I come on here, I'm gonna tell him it's my last show, and I don't mean it.
Knuckle!
I know. I'm like kind of.
Why down here? Why?
What's the matter?
But however, on that note, though,
No,
for
nothing.
real,
say it,
we are.
yeah,
I'm about to do a baseball show in like 2 minutes. So is it okay?
Rebecca,
Yeah,
why
mate.
would you lower yourself to
Whatever
this?
you
Actually, maybe not. Hold on 1 second.
Be cool. You do
Yeah,
whatever
I
you
want
like,
to do a
mate.
baseball playoff review video, and yeah, like I might be back in like 10 minutes or so.
Yep, that's all right. Fine.
Yeah, I have to go make an
Do what
intro
you gotta
video
do.
too.
If I get the link for this, on that note, Rob, if I don't see you tonight, I hope to have further debates with you. Actually, I found this really fun.
Yeah, good on you, mate. But I'll give you a tip, right?
Mhm.
When you're with me, do not make up shit. Don't
I
talk
never
lies.
did.
You did, sir, and
When did I make it up? I'd love to know.
Benny,
Why do you
can
always
you?
gotta have the last word, Rob?
Because I won't stand by and allow a lie to go unaddressed. I won't.
What's my lie, good sir? I'm waiting.
Oh, that's okay. So what you did, I'll say it again. Listen carefully. No talking, because you got things you want to do. Right. What you did is you repurposed what, and Neo, you know this, so I'm disappointed in you too. You what you did is you took what I said, you repurposed it by saying that a Muslim and a Christian in the street would kill each other, which I never said that.
You
And
did.
Then,
You literally did.
no, I did
You
not.
said it too.
What I said, I'll say it to you again, right? What I said was, I witnessed, because I work off witnessing, right? I witnessed these Christians and Muslims online fighting, you know, or
But you're
arguing.
basing everything based on internet videos instead of real life.
Oh, don't twist words. Just
No,
say
I'm not
what I
twisting
said.
words. I'm mixing reality with your
Well,
fictional
let's keep
states.
it down. Let's keep it down to one specific point. I never ever said two people out in the street killing
Well,
each
that's
other.
a baseball
And then,
game. Let's debate about
hang
this
on,
right
and hang on. Then your word was, you said you're offended by that thing that you created in your own freaking mind. It never came out of my mind. So
You
don't talk
did.
shit.
You flat out said. You flat out
okay.
said it.
Okay, Neo, did I?
Girl, you have no
Neo,
idea, man.
Neo, did I?
All right, why don't we just agree to disagree and let this go, okay?
No.
I'm letting it go. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
God,
This is
you
actually kind of
terrible
retarded.
thing.
I don't really want to talk about this.
Mate, hey Neo, doesn't your religion teach you to
Yeah, I forgive you. I forgive you for saying
I forgive you, man. I forget. I'm sorry. Like,
Okay.
look, my bad,
Forgive me.
my bad, my
Forgive me.
bad. Okay.
forgive me for what? Forgive me for what?
All right.
Neo,
We'll
if I
let
wanted
it, let it go too.
Neo,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
letting you off the hook, but
Oh,
naughty
for using a poor choice of words. Let's just say that. Yeah.
Oh, Neo, you're a bad person.
Why am I a
Alrighty.
bad person? You used the wrong words. You said if you put Christians and Muslims in a room together, the way that they act each other, like to each other online, was your words. The way that people
I
are.
said that. I'm not arguing that. I agree I said that. But where I have it take issue is where he put it out on the street. He created something in his own mind, and then he tacked on the end of it that he finds that offensive.
To him,
That
it's the
becomes a
same
personal
thing
attack.
because people in the room and people on the street are the same thing to him. You know.
Hey?
In the way that people in
That's
real life are a
apologetic.
lot different than they are online.
Look, let's drop this right now. Let's drop this right now.
Yeah. Well, no,
Rob, I'm gonna go do this baseball video. I want to do another video with you later.
Okay, mate. Yeah, good
my
chat.
personal experience is
Yeah,
somebody.
don't worry. No hatred towards you. It was a fun debate.
I like the
No,
whole
likewise.
thing though, because
Me
if I
neither. I
walk
never
up
hate
to-
anybody.
let's say
Sorry,
I walked
Neo.
up to Sugar.
Neo.
Let's say I walked up to somebody online though, like if I said, "Hey, I know you from online in real life," they may be a totally different person than they are, you know, in real
Yeah, I
life.
mean, unlike people at personas, do I really have an afro on my icon for Google? Do I have an afro in real life? No. I mean, he might be basing it on news world things, which I could logically see.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, do what you got to do. Now remember.
I'll be back in about 15 minutes. Will you be on?
Probably.
Okay. Well, on that note, like, no hatred towards you. That was fun. I liked using my. I think we both have some very good views and good points.
Well, no, it's only me that's got the good views, mate. I won't concede you a point until you prove something to me. I'm sorry.
I did during the revelation.
Your ego is showing. Ego.
Oh, hang on. Benny said 3-2, so you guess apparently you did win.
Oh,
something.
I did good. You know what? I need to make a comeback. I need the Johnny Manziel this
There we
crap.
go. There we go.
I'll be back in 15 minutes and we'll debate on something new. Okay?
All right, mate.
All right, so this will continue in 15 minutes. I just need to make an MLB playoff prediction because my friend's been wanting me to do this for 2 days. So I'll be back in 15 minutes, and then we'll have the rudder match. What do you think, Benny? Are you down with that?
I think Rob is always going to be right no matter what you do.
It doesn't
Well,
matter.
I'm
No,
right until-
actually, I heard some things about Rob. I heard like his opinions are the one that matters. No, he agreed with a lot of my points. He's actually a rational guy. I don't have a problem with him.
Oh dear.
You
believe it.
acknowledged my revelation videos. My revelation point. You understood it. You have to look more into it. You acknowledged it. It's not like you're like biased.
Oh no, yes, that's correct. What I got to a point where I couldn't give you a definitive answer or an explanation, so I had to accept that I don't have a, I don't have a
Yeah, so
position.
this is a very good debate. It's very close, so I want to come back.
Hmm.
I'm coming back for you, Rob. I'm coming back to take you out.
I'll be here, mate.
All right. Are you ready? I'm sorry, I gotta do Triple H from wrestling. Are you ready?
He'll be waiting in his basement. This is a knife.
No,
Yeah.
actually, I don't live in a basement yet. We'll see. Maybe I'll live in a like dumpster trailer. I don't know. We'll see in 2 days. All right, I'll see you. No, AKA JK. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, bye.
All right. Now, we could do the Book of Isaiah if you like, now. The
Oh
creation
wait,
of
before I go,
the
can somebody send me a Gmail message and give me the link to this? So like, yeah, because once I close this is gone.
Benny, do you know how to do that?
Okay, I think I have it. I left my Gmail open. I think we're good.
Well,
Okay,
Benny,
we're taking a break. We'll continue our debate.
Benny's put it in the side chat.
All right.
Hmm.
All right. See you guys later, man. All right, later.
Hey, Vehicle. Vehicle.
Hello, you may hear a lot of noise in the background. Can you hear me?
Yeah. How are you?
Doing great. Enjoying my break.
Good on you, buddy. Sugar, you've been having some drama of late?
Yeah, but it's all over with.
Really? Satisfactorily?
No, but that's all right.
Yeah,
No,
so
it's been
you've... Oh,
yeah, it's
sorry, I was
been
just going to say,
lots.
have you
Go ahead.
taken the defensive posture and let it go, or...
I did in the beginning. I took a defensive posture because they were flat out lies, and they continue to be inflammatory lies. I mean, it's not even close. There's nothing even close. It's just big fat lies, and there's nothing I can do about it. So
Well, there is, Sugar. If you want me to sort of come and stand by your side, I'm quite happy to let you have your voice and make sure that it's heard clearly.
yeah, but they don't want to
But
hear it. Is the thing, and the more I speak up, the more they accuse me of more things that never happened and that never came up before. So it's one of those things that I don't need this because they're exposing themselves for who they are. I don't need to help them. I don't. I don't want to. Yeah, I just don't want to play in that sandbox because they're being so dishonest that even as fellow atheists, I don't want to engage with them because their behavior is really,
bad.
really bad, really bad.
Yep. I'm with you.
And you know, it just if people want to decide that it's not real down here, then it's not real. Then we should know that right off the bat because people get involved in real adult situations, and when they are completely played and treated like
Yeah.
they are not.
Do you think, though, that you may have opened up too much of your personal?
I didn't. If you go back and look, I made a comment to her, the female, as 284 other people had done in that thread. So I was only the 285th person to say, yeah, you're a big mean jerk, right? And that was what I said. No, not her. And yeah, not what Benny said. And she was the one that said, oh, she's just hurt because Mark left her. And she was the one that did it, not me.
That would be the trigger for the trolls
right?
to go on the attack.
Right. And the minute she did that, then I was like, oh my goodness. And of course, they're going to paint me to be just everything they've painted me to be.
Well,
absolutely out of my mind. I, I was chasing him. He didn't want anything to do with me. It's such the opposite. I mean, the night before this happened, he was very open, very honest, and I didn't have to force anything, you know. So I don't know what happened, but I would like to know. I'd like to know if he was playing me, or I'd like to know if he got scared and just changed his mind. Either way, I don't care. He's a free man to do what he wants. But you know what? You don't get to engage me in a almost 6 month relationship, 5 months, and go down the path that we went, and then one day just go, you know, I'm breaking up with you because you did this, and I said, no, I didn't. And he goes, well, I can't trust you. So I'm like, why? I've never lied to you before. Why would you think I lied? If you have proof, show it. He wouldn't. He wouldn't show it to me, and he wouldn't look me in the eye. So there's a problem.
I can still tell, Sugar, I can still tell that you're going through the grieving phase.
Well, yeah, because you have to understand that while I know...
No, I don't know. I understand. I don't need an explanation, all right? Yeah. Not necessary. Yeah. But all I'm doing, Sugar, is I'm acknowledging your emotions, and that's about it, you know?
Yeah. I appreciate it. The last thing was they called me a lying psycho whore, and that's so hurtful, because for all my flirtation, I am very faithful, and I don't do stuff like that, and I never lie. I never lie.
Yeah. Now, you need to hold that thought true, because what they do, this is part of their game. They're really trying to break you down. I mean, they try it with me, but they've got no hope on the planet of ever succeeding. They got me last year. They got me all worked up. But they'll never, ever, ever do it to me again, because I know the mechanics now. I know what they're up to. But they're a difficult beast to fight, and it's like that schoolyard bullying scenario, right? You get the whole pack of people gather around to watch the fight as entertainment. Yet for you, though, it's real. It's real because it's your identity that's under attack, and also it's your emotions that are on display, both being very real, and they're being treated like, you know, as if they didn't count for anything.
Right.
Trivial.
Yeah, he treated me that way, then they treated me that way, and then went on to manufacture more. The last thing I heard last night was his position was there really was never a relationship, really wasn't anything. I kept telling her no, and that's just such a lie. I mean, it is. I can't even. I don't even want to go there anymore, because I'm over it. The fact that anybody could be that different, because he was different in private than he was here, and that I knew. But to be different from what you're different, you know, that's what.
Talking about someone that she went out with, and you're talking about trolls.
No, they're
now
both.
What, Benny, can you please block those morons? Now what's happening there is on auto mute. Yeah, what's happening there, Sugar, is that Benny's got a hook into another room, and the guy that spoke on the voice there is a guy called, we don't know his real name, but he goes under the name of Trollololan, Vladimir. He's got a bunch of names. Yeah.
Vladimir Putin.
He's a real bad person in terms of.
I know Vladimir Putin. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll lull you into thinking he's a good guy, but at the same time, he'll actually do some terrible things to you. So just be warned about him. But anyway,
I've also been told that these people are also trolling, and they've accused me of having sock accounts, which I don't have any. They accuse me of sending his computer viruses. I don't know how.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to do the same to me, and they got a video of me last year where they were winding me up, you know, and I got quite angry and all that. So they're trying to discredit me. So I empathise. I understand what they're going through. But
wait,
they know I'm emotional.
Wait. Was that the video you're talking about? Was that the video?
What's
Was
that?
that the video where you were talking to J Dubs?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah,
I
that
got
was.
heated.
Yeah, you were just going off on him. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm sorry.
That's all
Well,
right.
I must have watched it like
Rob,
5 times. I'm serious. I even downloaded it so I can watch it again. Yeah,
oh, that's all.
I'm glad that
it was
I'm
bad.
off. Yeah.
Rob, I have my Talking Shit Tuesday, which is,
Hey, well, sugar.
If you're going to talk about me, I've got to be here to defend myself. True?
Go
What?
away, you. Oh, that's
Shut
him
it.
again. Benny,
I
can
know.
we shut him off? But don't worry about it. Like
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
no drama.
I don't care.
Hey, so are you feeling better right now?
Yeah, I am. This morning, this morning I had a kind of little epiphany that I just decided, now that I'd heard just the worst things. I mean, they're so far out of control that he must be, I don't know, he must not be the man that I thought he was, or he's just really freaked out. I don't know what it is, but either way, it's so out of control that I was able to pull myself away from it. And
Okay, well,
I'm not going to tell you that I don't still. I mean, there's a
have
whole
been.
reason. There's a whole reason that I was so attached to him, and it really is a very important reason. But there's only so much I can share with everybody, and because to protect his privacy
What
and
control us in the oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh dear, Benny.
what's the issue?
With what?
Well, I'm just curious with him. Is he really talking to me about this issue or no?
I don't know. I think
I'm talking to you, Rob. I'm asking you, Rob. Why do you troll comment section?
Uh, we're trying to talk. Do you mind, please? You
he's
control
gone.
him later.
And now, what's happening there? What he said then is this is what he does, right? This is his way of operating.
Yeah.
And when you learn it, then you learn to take control of it. So what he just did then is, I will go across various chat windows that are open and just see what's going on, and I might put a comment in there. What they do is they then put these multiple line comments that block whatever I say.
Yeah.
Pushes off text. So he's actually trolling himself. What he's
Right.
doing there, though, is he's projecting that behaviour back onto me.
Right.
He's trying to turn it all around and say, Rob, you've got the issue. But you see, I have very strong self-confidence, and so I don't accept that. I know that that's not true. And from when I determine something's not true, that's it. I lock it in. Unless you can give me some evidence, and these guys have got nothing. I'm not going to listen to the bullshit.
And that's the same with me, Rob. I have a lot of confidence, but the reason I have confidence, shut up, go away. A lot of the reason, yeah, a lot of the reason that I have confidence is because I don't lie and I don't deceive and I don't try and embellish. I tell it like it is, and if that means that I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, and I will take my lumps. But if I am not wrong, because I can be wrong, and I'm wrong just as much as I'm right, and that's okay. But I have truth on my side, and that is what's important to me. And when that truth is taken away from me, or I'm not allowed to speak my truth, that's when I lose my shit. And that's what happened. To have people say, I mean, Eve Reel and Heike came out calling me whore, and they don't even know me. I don't even know them.
Yeah.
How do you sit? And for hours they did it. For hours they taunted me as I sat there in that outside chat. They taunted me and said the most horrible things. I just sat there.
Yeah. Well, all I'm going to offer, Sugar, is if you ever want to take them on and have that, expression of your viewpoint heard. Although, know one thing about me: if I spot a weakness in you, I'll point it out as well.
Oh, but you know, I don't mind it when people point out weakness as long as they don't take advantage of me or
Oh,
try
hang on.
to
What
go
I'm
for the
talking
softer.
about, what I'm talking about is, you know, if you've got an overloaded ego, I'm going to
Yeah,
tell you straight that I think that's an issue.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No,
if you ever want to take them on, I'm more than happy to come and sit with you and, you know, be on your side.
and I appreciate that.
You're a pervert.
Shut up.
That's them. That's them.
I, he's
that's a
going.
fella, that's a fella called John May. He's
Oh, is
I
that
think,
Johnny May? Oh, I have
yeah.
to tell you though, Johnny May and I are friends. I don't
Oh,
condone.
yeah,
I don't
I'm
condone. Wait, wait. I don't condone his trolling, so I
not.
don't condone that. But when Johnny May and I talk, we laugh a lot. But we don't. Not a lot of serious talk, but we laugh a lot. But I don't engage in this stuff with him.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, I kind of have an issue with that in
I
one
didn't know that
instance.
he.
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
didn't know he did all this. I didn't know he did this much trolling.
Oh, mate, he goes over the top. He's the king of the trolls as far as I'm concerned.
Is he really?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'd only
Yeah.
seen him in Jello's.
Robbie, you did it.
Here he is.
Johnny. Johnny.
Johnny.
Why does,
Johnny. Come on, Johnny.
come on, Johnny. Come over here. So I didn't.
I can't.
John.
It's
Johnny.
got half of G plus blocked.
Johnny. Johnny.
Yeah. Anyway, he's just
Yeah.
suffering from not being the centre of attention. He's got a
Right.
massive ego, is our Johnny.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the size of a truck.
I don't feel like. I don't think that anything, because I think they're gonna make it worse. I had someone say to me, "You're going to regret if you keep pushing this." And as much as that absolutely fuels my want for justice, there comes a time when one has to say, okay, if it's true, because I was told that she would get in the way of my relationship. I did not believe her. I did not believe them. They said they said she will never let you have him. And I didn't believe it. Well, guess what? It happened. So you know what? I had to stop and sit and think, you know what? As much as I am right, I don't have the power around here. And what I want to do is to continue doing what I do. That outweighs the need of a few people that will be exposed for what they are, because you can't keep that up forever. Good,
I'll
good.
tell you what, they've been sustained for quite a while. I mean, Johnny May's been doing this sort of stuff for well over 12 months.
I can tell you, if I ever get a chance to be alone with him, I will be able to get the truth, and it won't happen again. I mean, not that no hurting, no none of that. I mean, but I know that once there's a reason he won't look me in the eye. You
Who?
know, him, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Love, I'm sorry you got had a bad relationship, but that's not my fault.
Johnny, are you talking to me?
That was that's a guy called Vladimir Putin.
Oh,
Trollolol.
oh, okay, Vladimir. I know him. I don't like him.
Nah, he's not a very nice young man. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's Australian, isn't he?
Yes, unfortunately, he's an embarrassment to us Aussies.
That's all right. I've got plenty of Americans that.
You're the embarrassment.
Oh, come on.
No, for me, sugar, you know, like I find this entertaining.
Drugs you've
I'm
been.
actually trying to help these boys,
I
and
know
I
you
have.
are.
No, I actually have already helped them, but they don't realise it. They're on a road. They're on a road that only has one
Help us to help
ending.
you.
You only got one ending, John. You got no hope, mate. You're locked in.
Stop,
Can't
stop,
escape.
stop muting Benny, okay? It's not your room.
Have you thought about confession?
Another doctor, Rob.
Hey, what about confession? Would that work?
What about another doctor, Rob? Why don't you tell Sugar the truth? Why don't you tell Sugar the truth, right? And tell her
It's
the truth.
Johnny. What, honey? I know the truth about everybody, and you know the truth about me, so we all know we're good. It's all love.
I know what he's talking about. This is the nastiness.
Rob hasn't fucking balls.
This is the nastiness of the guy, right? Yeah, Benny, you got to mute him. So what happened to me 12 months ago, I ended up being diagnosed bipolar.
Yeah.
And I'm on lithium at the moment.
Sure.
And John May is trying to present the image, and I'm stable and I'm doing fine and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
Johnny May is trying to present that information, as if I'm mentally incompetent.
Well, that's funny that happened because I have PTSD, and Deirdre said on Bunto's show that I am mentally ill. And now maybe PTSD is classified as a mental illness, but I don't take any medication and I have it very much under control. And it had nothing to do with what he did. So I know that happened to me this week too. That bothered me.
Yeah, but they do it deliberately, right? Because the conditions are treatable, and they're not a mental illness. Well,
and even if they are,
but they're not a functional problem. We can function normally as the next person. But
absolutely.
These guys repurpose it and try and there is a stigma that goes with it. I mean, just in community. Yeah. Sure. But I'm not worried by the stigma, because if I was worried, then I'd create the problem that they're trying to create. I'm simply not. If people want to regard me as being mentally unstable, I'm going to challenge them and say, all right, where's your evidence for that?
Yeah, because my ex-mother-in-law is bipolar, and I never saw her even get emotional, not one day during my entire marriage. Some people.
Here he is. Where you go?
Hi, Johnny.
Sweet. Benny.
Sugar.
Yes, baby.
He says, is he mentally unstable? And he says, present your evidence. Okay, can I present my evidence, Rob?
Yes, and I know what it is. You're going to do the J-Dubs tape from last year, aren't you?
That's not
Rob.
last.
Rob.
You're going to show the J-Dubs tape from last year?
It won't matter.
Okay.
Hey, Rob, I want to present my evidence to Sugar, if you don't mind.
Oh, well, go ahead.
This is a little bit of. This is how BZ is unstable. Have a listen to this, Sugar.
Okay. Fuck about me. All you care about is your fucking ego and being centre of attention. That's how you fucking sick pricks behave. That's you. You'll be the fucking one that'll be going to the psychiatrist if you don't fucking listen to me.
I just want to let you know that I have been recording this, so that's just...
Go ahead. I don't have a problem. Do whatever you like, because this is going to become fucking public news. What you fucking don't realise, in 2 days' time, I'm going to be fucking national press across the states.
Hey, Sugar, right?
Yeah,
That's
yes.
Seconds. He hasn't gone into full flight yet.
Well, it sounds, I hate to tell you this, Johnny, it sounds like me when I'm having a shit fit myself, honey. So maybe I'm not stable either. I'm having a rough week myself, babe.
This is why Rob BZ, right? He asks for evidence, you throw it down, and then he turns around and says, "Oh no, that's not evidence."
You have heard Rob say that he's never wrong, right? How are you going to argue with that?
No, well, that's true. That was me. 12 months ago with a guy called J-Dubs, and what they were doing is what they did to you. It's exactly the same phenomena, and I got sucked in. And I
did too.
Yeah, well, I got quite annoyed. Now, what I noticed there is something that was a bit wrong, saying that I was going to be national news in the States in 2 days.
Oh, we all,
That was a fabrication.
yeah, but we all, when we're in the midst of it,
Fabrication by Robert Beasley, one of thousands of fabrications. That's what.
Yeah, so you see what he's doing. He's just, and this is what he's been doing for quite a while. He's been holding this story over my head, and basically trolling me. They started trolling me way back then, and they still do it to this day.
yeah,
And why I know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm still in the right, and I remain in the right, is that I never stooped to their level of behaviour. I never made any personal attacks, none of that. That's just not me.
yeah.
But there you go. You got to deal with these sort of situations, I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, they invited me to Talking Shit Tuesday, and then later on they said that I invited myself. But I have the invitation. It's in my feed. And then they emailed me or text messaged me like 3 minutes before the show started, are you still coming? So why, if I just crashed it, would I have those things, right? And Gus was there on the panel, and Mark was watching already. And when I sat down, they did the whole intro and then said, oh, and by the way, Sugar and Annabelle and Mark had drama, and immediately had me start talking, and I did. I had figured that they were going to say something, and I wanted to be there in case they did, so I could like just kind of try and downplay it and kind of make it go away. But they got me right in the beginning there by surprise, and I went with it. And then Gus started interrupting me and calling me a liar, and that was it. I was up, off and running.
Mm.
And I had my granddaughter. My daughter was supposed to come home, and she was late because of traffic. And so then the baby starts to cry, and I'm trying to comfort the baby and talk, and I end up looking like a just erratic spaz, you know.
Yeah, but
But
so
anybody,
what is PS? What did you say you got? PSTD.
PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder,
So what's the cause?
uh, a very abusive childhood and 25 years as a paramedic in a very a violent area.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Frank, you're so cute.
Who's that? Which Frank?
Frank, uh, he's the handsome one. Too bad
The
my
one, hey?
too
Green
bad
salsa.
my heart's yeah. Too bad my heart's still broken.
Settle down. Green Soul Sufi.
Yeah, he's very very smart, very handsome, very balanced.
Yeah, I take a challenge to Frank on his profession because I present ideas that may not match his understanding of reality. And then the other thing is I challenge Islam, which is, two very important things to him.
Yeah, very. I like his spirituality. It's very interesting. I mean, I don't share the same belief, but yet I think if I ever had to pick one, he does have a very nice belief.
Sorry, say that again.
I said if I were going to pick a belief, I do like his belief. It's very nice. But
Frank.
yeah, I don't think it's for women though. I think it's just for men. I mean,
Let me tell you,
out of all of them, go ahead.
Islam is a nightmare, and it's a corrupt.
Yeah. I don't know if all of them are. The one he is in, what I've read of it is very, very different. But I could be wrong, but it didn't seem that way to me. It seemed quite different.
Yeah, but there's a spiritual reality, regardless of whatever discipline, right, there is still remaining a spiritual reality that sits underpins every spiritual pursuit. And if you look at the traditions, you find the common ground in such things as love thy neighbour. Most of the traditions preach that you should be, a selfless individual, and that's the way to go in it. So there's common ground, and sure, within a practice, you're going to get some very attractive sounding teachings. But I promise you this, Islam as an organisation is based on the wrong reasons. So it's built around what's called the cult of personality model.
Right.
Same as Christianity. Christianity is exactly the same. It's built around the cult of personality model. Same with North Korea. That's how that state runs. And the doctrines don't teach the spiritual teachings. They simply don't.
Yeah. Being of no belief, I don't know as much as I should, and I know just enough to keep myself familiar, but I'll find out a little bit more about it. But I tend to not get too worked up over them, only because I hold no belief, and I never have. And no, my mother didn't, my grandmother didn't. I mean, I was always taught to respect people's belief system. My grandmother was very strict.
Well, I don't.
Yeah.
Because I don't respect a lie.
Sure. I understand.
But I hold that Jesus was a real person and he had the right teaching. If you get to the right teaching, I know what that is. I've got access to that. But the statement that you don't have belief is the correct one. It's not about belief. It's about authentically knowing what it means to be a human. That's all. AKA finding the truth.
Yeah.
And the truth is very simple. We have inside us all, doesn't matter what sex we are or what race we are or what culture we are, none of that matters. Something is held in common with human beings, and that is two survival instincts. One survival instinct that looks out for the self, and another survival instinct which likes to be part of the herd.
Yeah.
That's it. That's true. I promise you.
Yeah. Oh no, I understand.
Yeah, look at the next. Come on.
Huh. Benny, are you still here or? Yeah. Benny? Yeah, okay, mate. Well, I hope I'm not holding you up, Benny, from, well, I was just wondering whether I'm holding you up from some other things that you want to do. Oh, well, going with the trolls and seeing how they're catching up.
Oh,
you have a cold? Hey?
Got a cold.
Yeah, Benny has a cold. Yep.
I'm sorry, Benny. You should have told me I'd have made you some chicken soup. Oh, you wish Down was here? Oh,
Thanks,
I wish
Sugar.
Down was here too. But Frank's here, so I can look at Frank. Frank makes me forget about my pain. Maybe Frank can make you forget about your cold. I know he does, and I wish I could help him. But that would not. That would not be.
Get him in here, Benny.
No. That would be bad.
I tried to.
It'd be all bad.
Yes, unfortunately, I challenged Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got those two survival instincts inside us, right? And the enlightenment reality is that you choose to follow the herd instinct.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
It isn't any more complicated than that.
All right.
Well, it's
Follow
true.
the herd. No, I'm not doubting it. Like I said, without a religious belief, I tend to be more passive and not to challenge too many people too many times. Every once in a while, once I find a real position that is authentic to me, then I will fight for it for sure. But as long as I'm still in learning, then I learn.
Well, so I'll be candid, right, Sugar? My thinking is that you do dwell on yourself too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, there's a lot of abuse that happened. There's a lot of stuff that happened within
Well, I understand
with
that.
my PTSD. It does allow me to do that.
I understand that.
Mm.
I understand that's the cause, but you're still choosing to dwell on it. That's
Oh, yes.
the solution. You've got to find a way not to dwell on it.
Yep. Well, I turned 51 this year, and I did make some big changes. But I have to tell you, I'm not dwelling on it as hard as you think I am, and everything I am feeling, I'm processing and trying to move on. Yeah.
Sugar, I judge what I see and hear.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, hand on heart, you dwell too much on yourself.
Agreed. But what I'm telling you is that it's not as bad as one thinks, but I do it. You're very right, and I've made great improvements. So what you didn't see, since you didn't see me last year, you don't know how much I've improved, and I know I have, but I will continue to improve.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Good to hear.
Yeah, because you still identify it, right?
Yeah.
You still identify it, so it's still around to some extent. So
when it's gone, just come and spend 5 minutes with me, and I'll tell you whether it's gone.
Alrighty. Yeah. I will. It'll be nice to hear that it's gone.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. That's the good thing is I'm a survivor. I'm very strong, and I'm very proud of that.
You have to let those. Thanks, Benny. You have to let those thoughts of the injustice go. You can't. You can't. Well, unless you want to confront them, right? If you want to take that route. But if you're not prepared to do this, just let them go.
Well, the truth of the matter is that if I ever get to see him, I will ask him why. Her, I don't care because she won't tell me the truth. Anybody else, I don't care because they won't tell me the truth. That's all been let go. But when it comes to me and him, then yeah, I will ask him if I ever see him again.
But you may not.
For sure. Yeah, which I may not. I don't reckon I have a choice in it, so I'm just going to live my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there'll be sadness. But that's part of reality. I mean, that's the beauty of this is when it's in moments of authentic sadness and authentic joy that we learn, about our humanness, and it gives us the insight into that, good wolf or the good instinct. It validates who we are as humans.
Yeah.
So, what I say about sadness is just accept the tears. Just let them come. Let them go.
And I have been. When did I cry earlier again today? I did cry one more time earlier today, and I thought I was over it, but I wasn't, and that's okay.
That's exactly right. You've got to let that stuff has to be allowed. That stuff has to be allowed to complete its own journey. You can't force it, and you can't suppress it.
Yeah. You're right. Can't.
Embrace it.
Yeah. I'm almost there.
The boyfriend.
Now, see there, that's that guy again. That was Vladimir, and he mentioned boyfriend because he knows that that's an emotional point for you.
Right.
See but that is telling of him. That's a really cruel, deliberate, personal attack.
Yeah.
It is. So when you see it for what it is, it's much easier to deal with it. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, because I know that I have to hold that opinion every time I get around either Eve or Heike.
Sugar, no, Sugar.
Yes.
It's totally him, 1000%. It's got
Oh
nothing
yeah.
to do with.
No,
He is deliberately trying to cause you emotional harm. That's
right,
a very bad human behaviour, and it's
right.
all. Now, here's the thing: there's justice. When you behave like that, when you do that deliberately, that sits in your mind forever. He
Yeah.
now has a bag load of things as he matures as a person that he's going to have to confront.
Yep.
It's true, sugar.
You,
That's
I no,
reality.
I agree. I absolutely agree with you. And what I was saying about the other girls was I do understand what he's saying and what he's doing, and I'm telling you that I have to hold that same position with the girls because they do this stuff to me in
Yeah.
public as well.
Well, it's exactly the same thing. I mean, if they
Yeah.
were decent human beings, they wouldn't do it. It's simple.
Yeah.
It's not hard. But
Not
they're
hard at
not being
all.
human beings. They're being very nasty, and they're doing it deliberately because that's where they're getting their kicks.
Yeah, and
That's
that's
their
just wrong.
entertainment. And they get other people to join in on the game, and they get their center of attention shit, you know. So
Yeah, and misery
that's
misery loves company for them, huh? That's all right. They're not going to win. Not with me.
Oh no! Don't ever treat it as a competition. You'll fall into the same trap that I did last year. But no,
Yeah.
just recognise it for what it is. What's happening here? Remember I told you about the two survival instincts inside us all?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the selfish one, the self one.
Oh no, here we go with the two wolves fucking hold down.
He
Oh,
doesn't. He doesn't like to hear the two wolves because he knows, right,
Mm-hmm.
that it highlights his behaviour, right? But anyway,
Yep.
the selfish instinct is the instinct that these guys are going with. It's about themselves. They want to become the centre of attention. It's about their ego nature, their ego identity, and they have low empathy, extremely low empathy.
Mm.
They will act out empathy, but they have low empathy. And
I
so
wonder
all I'm
if
saying,
it's the high IQ, low EQ. Have you ever heard about that?
no, their IQs aren't
Sometimes,
high.
sometimes
Sorry,
people with a high IQ have a low EQ, emotional quotient.
what's an EQ?
EQ, emotional quotient, as the IQ is intelligence quotient.
Yeah.
An EQ is the emotional quotient. So sometimes the higher their
Oh,
IQ
okay.
is,
Understand. Gotcha.
yeah. Sometimes.
Gotcha. Well, it's definitely part of the profile. I mean, you know the people that have been attacking you, right? Their
Mhm.
feelings for you, the empathy, is just almost zero, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Now
Exactly.
the high IQ I dispute. What I'd say is what is high ego,
Mm.
because it's high selfishness.
Yeah.
And why do I say that the IQ is not? It's an inflated sense of IQ. They think
Mm.
that they're manipulating and that they're the master of controlling you, the person that's upset. If you test them on IQ, they'll come in low because they're lazy folks and they don't really do lots of research and that type of stuff. So I don't accept high IQ. High ego, low EQ would be correct.
Yeah. It's not a hard fast rule, but it is it does happen. You know, it happens enough to make it prevalent.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say to you, Sugar, my thoughts of this, right? I wouldn't be scared. Well, I don't know, maybe depends on you really, you know, whether you feel strong enough for the fight or whatever. But what I'd suggest is this: is that you learn to identify these behaviours in people, and then
Mm.
just give them the respect they deserve, zero, and not buy into the trap. You know,
Yeah.
that would
Yeah.
be the thing, because
I,
it's not what they say is not who you are,
Right.
right? They invent that out of their own mind, so they're responsible. But also know that there is a significant. These guys just don't know how big a consequence that they have for themselves later in life. It's quite a big deal, actually.
I agree. It's quite a big deal, and I feel for them. The thing is, they don't even have enough guts to stick around. They block me, and so they're all together in their own little exile, and I'm fine with that because then they're not bothering me. I mean, they won't even give me a chance to behave badly, right? They're just going to say she's so scary. He actually said on Bunto's show, Bunto said, "Will you see her again?" He goes, "Not without a bodyguard." There's nothing, no basis for that at all to suggest that he would need a bodyguard against me.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Pull you up. You actually got caught up again. You got caught up. You allowed the idea that they promoted to affect you, right? You know it's wrong.
Not anymore. That's what I'm saying. That bid right there, that's what I learned yesterday. It took care of it. I no longer have to feel bad for it.
Well, it might take a while, but I promise you're on a good track. You've got a good framework of reference. You can see clearly where the fault lies. You know. See, they say something about the wise person, right? And that is, the wise person knows that which they can control, that which they can't control, but more importantly, they're able to distinguish the two.
Which is a difference, right? You're so right.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, it's not me. That's written somewhere in the wisdoms or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think I'm going to take my leave. I need to make an intro video for something, and I'm getting quite tired. So thank you so much for your time, Rob. I really appreciate it.
Well, good.
I really do. And
I understand, Sugar. We don't have to make big deals out of those things.
These guys.
This is what we should do for each other. Yeah, see ya.
I agree. I agree 100%. These boys, they make the big deal. We'll leave the big deal to them.
Yeah, that's right. They'll get their kick in the pants. I promise you.
Johnny May, I am going to spank you so hard when I see you. You are such a bad boy. Bad dog. You're lucky I love you. All right. Good night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Hello, Oki and Danielle. You can have a chat if you wish. Oh. Rob is man with the candy. Oki, that's food. I'm going to take a short walk, Benny. I'll be back.
Because Sugar left the room. Unmute. Yeah, Sugar left, so Rob Beasley, he can't.
So Benny, WTF, bro? Yeah, that's right. You masturbate in that microphone. Oh. Benny. Have you not got a microphone yet? I see. Man, all this cake is making me hungry. This is a bad idea. What's up?
Hey, Oki.
What?
Hey,
What's up, buddy?
what
What are you doing?
up, buddy? Can you hear me?
I can. You sound far away, but yeah, I can hear you.
Same as you. What's going on?
Not a bud. Not a looking up tasty snack foods.
Yeah. I ain't doing much, you know. I'm just fucking my wife a bit of anal while I'm
Oh,
choking.
there you go.
Hope you don't mind.
Nothing wrong with going around to Browntown, sir.
You don't mind
That's
if I
a
choke her a
butthole
bit?
reference. What?
You don't mind if I choke her a bit?
I mean, I'm not there, so you go nuts, I guess. I don't know if she's into it. Have at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Indeed. Oh, that looks delicious. I forgot why I pulled up all these dessert pictures now. I'm just like, man, I want fucking dessert.
I kind of asked because I already did choke her and it hasn't woken up yet.
I didn't catch that, bud. What?
I already choked her and she hasn't woken up yet.
It's probably not a good sign, sir. Is there an odd smell filling the house yet?
Not yet.
Alright, well, you're still good. You're still good.
She's not moving and
She's just sleeping, bud. She's just sleeping.
okay. She's a bit stiff.
That happens. That happens. She's just in a deep sleep. But if the house isn't stanking yet, then you're good.
Well, she smells anyway, but she's a bit stiff.
If it's no different than a normal smell, you're still good, bud. You're still good. As long as she doesn't start becoming a smoothie in your bed, that's okay. The second she becomes a smoothie in your bed, then you have to worry.
What do I do then?
Get a new bed. And a good excuse.
Well, she's been like this for about 2 weeks now.
Oh, you start working on a good excuse then, bud.
Mm.
Snickers ice cream cake. Oh, that's evil. Alright, no more desserts. I'm gonna end up eating the fucking screen. So what are you doing? Piping two hangouts together or something?
Who?
You.
I'm more worried about my wife at the moment.
Oh, I mean, she's been there for 2 weeks, so are you piping 2 rooms together or what?
I don't know. She hasn't moved.
Stay focused. Stay focused. Like you said, it's been 2 weeks, so clearly, you know, that's not a huge in front issue. I'm asking if you're playing 2 hangouts together or something.
Yeah, we are hanging out together.
Yeah, there you go, I think.
Getting advice, you know?
As you should come to your Canadian for advice. That's always a suggested thing to do.
Always good advice on hangouts.
Yeah, you know, lead your life by hangouts. People always have your best interests in mind.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your story?
Which story?
Anyone? What's your interest? Why do you come on Hangouts?
Because I'm bored and I'm winding down before I go to bed after work, and it's nice to hear human voices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So what are you?
I'm glad somebody thinks so.
What are your interests then?
Not much. Video games, money, computers. I don't know. Plenty of fish accounts apparently. Writing them.
Say that again.
I messed up the English anyways. Just saying. I can't even talk. I just meant to say that it feels like a plenty of fish account.
No, still didn't get that.
That's all right, man. Next question.
I'm not worried. Moving right along.
Moving right along, we gotta. Da-da-da-da-da. What's your story, Rob?
Hey, the reason I come up, well, I'm being trolled pretty heavily by a couple of guys from Australia. But apart from that, I'm online to try and argue that religions are not worth the paper they're written on. The beliefs are a problem for humans. So
Arguing on the internet, eh? That's fun.
Say that again.
Said arguing on the internet, eh? That's fun.
Oh, yeah. There's still people.
Passes the time, man. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, that's right. It's a good forum. You can get through quite a few people, and you can get a variety of different viewpoints to just test your own theories. Yeah.
If it works for you.
Well, not yet. I'm still working on it. I'm working on how, the most effective way to burst beliefs. How do you destroy a belief?
I think many of people have been working at that for quite some time.
I think so.
Crusades have proven to be pretty handy at forcing people into a different view. I don't know about destroying a view. Oh, it is kind of destroying a view.
That's right. Yeah, but I'm a bit of a pacifist, so I'd rather try and do it intellectually if possible.
Or get like a herd of bunnies to go after them and scare them out of their belief. That would also work as a pacifist, so long as no violence comes out of the bunnies.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. Always trust in the rabbit.
A rabbit?
A bunny, a rabbit, same difference.
Yeah.
They both taste delicious. So a pacifist, and are you Kiwi or Australian?
Australian, mate.
Australian? Alright, yeah, I can hear it with your eye now. That's always nice. See, the handy part is kind of like Ken Ham says. He goes, people may not like me, but they do like to hear me talk.
Oh, geez. That Ken Ham guy, I could wring his neck.
It makes you wonder what his dog thinks of him.
Oh.
Like just,
So true. I mean, and building a bloody model of the Noah's Ark, for crying out loud. How stupid is that? How much more? I could give that money to the poor folks, and that'd be a Christian thing to do.
Yeah, once they're bankrupt, they'll have this big front of a boat and then suddenly Tony Hawk will buy it, and it'll be a new skate park, man. The half-arc pipe. That was a stretch. I'm sorry. That was a bit of a stretch for a giggle.
Yeah, that's all right. If you offend me, I don't know. The only way you can offend me is if you tell me a pork pie, a lie.
I'll tell you a pork pie. I was like, wait, tell you a pork pie does what? Oh. So you come on the internet, you argue for the side of no belief.
Yeah, belief, just belief in all forms, right? All forms, whether it's religious or otherwise, is useless to humanity.
In all regards, like stated fact beliefs and stuff too.
What's that? Stated what?
Like a stated fact, like the sun's gonna come up. That's a belief that the sun's gonna come up.
That's not a belief. That's something that's been experienced and it's become part of our knowledge. So it's
okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So only things that are real and that are I use the term sensorially validated. Only those things are what we should pay mind to. Anything else than that, it's got a job to prove its existence sensorially before we should bother thinking about it at all. Science.
Makes sense, I guess.
Simple, it's not hard.
So that applies to belief and science, especially to you. Are you a science nerd? Do you like experiencing science, like looking through microscopes and telescopes and this, that, and the other thing?
No.
No?
No. I trust science, so if someone says a scientist has proven the fact, then I'll tend to say that's probably true. However, if I think it doesn't make sense, I might, if it warranted it, have to run an experiment of my own or get some sort of validation. But
at least review their facts, eh? Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, generally speaking, I accept that science is legitimate and it's all about knowledge, based on experiences. That's all good. But if you come along to me and you say, "Hey, Rob, I want you to believe in a guy that's in the clouds and he's the master controller," unless I can.
Nice quick wink over sugar or what?
Sorry, mate. We're getting that's this cross chat room stuff.
It happens, man.
Well, I know, but these are a couple of trolls. The trolls that are trolling me.
Yeah, but just think. You have people that what you're saying affects them enough that they feel the need to have almost a fandom of you and sit in another room and cross chat to you.
Oh,
That's kind of cool, and I'm kind of jealous because I would love me some trolls. Hint, hint.
Yeah, Vlad, why don't you give me a break and go and Johnny May's the other dude. Go and
yes, come troll Okie, please. Take my cat memes and do some trolling with it.
Yeah, here he is. The troll pack. Hey, listen, boys. Okie wants some trolling. Hey, hang on. Okie, you got it?
What's
Okie
up?
wants some trolling. Bye.
Yes, I want all the trollage.
Well, there it is. They're not bad. They're not bad. I tell you what, they had me wound up a couple of times. So.
Yeah, but it's really if you want to get over on your trolls, listen to your trolls.
Sorry, what did you say, mate? It's just.
I said
just.
If you want to get over your trolls, then listen to your trolls at times, learn what they're saying, and then kind of flip it over on them. It's them every time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Flip it over on them. Yeah, I'll give that some thought. see if I can get an angle. But I'm comfortable with my trolls. They're sort of like pets at the moment. So I think I've got them under full control.
I don't know, man. You don't feed them, you don't water them, and you don't have to pick up their poo afterwards. So I don't think they classify as pets.
Well, what about pet projects?
That works. That would work. They're your pet. Words are hard. They're your pet projects.
Pet project on you, Beasley. We're going to do a pet project on you.
Why is he yelling?
Sorry?
Why is he yelling? He's echoey.
They can hear everything that we say, right?
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah. And yet I still won't get trolled. Nobody likes.
Well, you know, if you can find them, or maybe Benny, if you've got contacts with Benny, Benny could fix you up with them. You can get trolled.
Yeah, Benny's like, all right, you get one meme. Here you go. Okie is Okie ...
Yeah.
Hey, Beasley, have you taken the photo today?
What did he say?
I didn't catch that. He's talking too loud and the echo's throwing him off.
Yeah, he found out that I take lithium for a what's it called, bipolar disorder, and so he likes to let everyone know that, you know, I might be suspect mentally.
Bet that got old quick.
Oh well, here's what it is.
Alright, it's 2:30 in the morning. I work tomorrow. Have a good night, gentlemen.
Alright, mate. See you later. Now, Daniel, do you speak at all, or... Because Benny, if you're still there, Benny, I'm just about to shut down, I think. But... Yeah, why? Benny, you keep trying to hook me up with these clowns. Who's that? Oh... Yeah, well, I understand that, mate, but there are times. I suppose it's just the way it goes. Should you invite more? Not into this hangout, right? I'll create another one, hey? Yeah, okay. I'll do that. See you later, dude.
Hey, Daniel. Daniel, you fucking cunt. What do? You just fucking sit there and say nothing in fucking Spanish. What the fuck do? You do fucking nothing. I see you in every fucking second hangout. You do fucking nothing. You say fucking nothing. Like, you don't even fucking smoke cones like Scat. You don't even fucking type in the chat. You just do nothing.
10 years ago, and gradually built up with furniture they acquired over the years. Joe loves purple, but Scott felt the painted panels were too harsh a contrast against the cream walls. The fireplace and fish were...
Daniel, fuck off.
But in the dining area at the other end of the room. The hand-me-down dining set had to go. It was falling apart, one chair at a time. With classic and contemporary styles of his design. Even the fish have had a home makeover.
Daniel, what the fuck do you do?
He sits in front of a fucking... It looks like a fucking barber's chair he's got there. And he just stares at the fucking computer.
You fucking don't even fucking type anything. You just do nothing.
He's drinking... It looks like he's got a fucking bottle of fucking boot polish.
Yeah, what are you drinking, you fucking popo cunt? You're like a fucking abo who discovered what a computer was. Well, you just fucking leave it on, that's it. That's what you do, Daniel. Oh, you're back.
Why don't you fucking have a couple of tones, Daniel?
Well, what you do? Did you have a fucking quick wank? What do? You just sit there.
What did he do just then? He just moved the fucking keyboard.
What do you
What's that? He's got there a fucking bowl of fucking grass clippings.
What do you got there? What's that?
What's that? Grass clippings and boot polish.
What are you doing? Putting fucking boot polish on fucking grass?
Facial fucking hair. It looks like bum fluff he's putting in there.
What are you fucking putting in there? What are you fucking eating? What are you fucking eating? What is it?
Daniel, why don't you get a fucking haircut, you fucking long-haired lout?
What's wrong with you? Look at the head on you.
Looks like a fucking bowling ball.
You look like fucking Uncle Fester. Daniel. Daniel. Daniel, put down the fucking fork, you retard. Look at this fucking screen. Don't worry about that.
What's he fucking doing? What the fuck do you think you're doing, Daniel?
You fucking idiot. What are you adding to it? What do you keep fucking adding to it? And adding to it? What, you're living in the fucking kitchen? What are you doing? Look at you fucking retard. What is this shit? What's that fucking shit? How much fucking shit are you gonna keep adding, man?
What is this? Fucking kitchen fucking nightmares or what?
What is
it?
Mexican MasterChef. With the fucking mute, Daniel, who doesn't talk or type. Look at your fucking face grinning and all. About to get, you're fucking rubbing your hands together.
What is this, your fucking little kitchen? Is this a little fucking kitchen you're sitting in there, Daniel? What are you fucking doing?
Get your good luck fork out. Oh, what else are you adding?
What the fuck?
Fuck me dead. Just
what the fuck did you just do that, Daniel?
Eat it, you fat cunt. Eat it.
Put your fucking hand in there and fucking eat it. And stop watching fucking porn.
Oh, fucking put down the fucking bottle. Fuck me dead, man. Go just
You're
fucking
a fucking
eat it.
alcoholic, Daniel. Come on, well, you fucking made it. You fucking eat the fucking shit. Don't look at it.
Listen, you fucking peasant. Eat the fucking bowl of food that you kept adding shit onto for
you look like a fucking young version of fucking Christian Hillbilly.
You are a young version of Christian Hillbilly. Look at you. Yeah, that's really fucking good. Now, you gonna eat it? Are you gonna fucking eat it? Eat the fucking food, Daniel. Eat the
Come on,
food.
don't look at it.
Yum. Eat the food, Daniel. Eat it. Eat it.
Come on,
Don't
eat up, Daniel.
Eat it. We're fucking waiting for you, man. You're taking swigs of fucking bottles. You're fucking adding all this fucking shit to it. Now, I want to see all the fucking shit that you've been adding to it. I want to see you eat it all. Look at this fucking guy. What are you looking up? Fucking where the nearest mosque is? What are you fucking into, man? You fucking weird cunt. What are you doing? You looking where to fucking, what? How to make a fucking dinero? What? You want to fucking make $1 or a peso? Well, what are you about, Daniel? You just fucking sit there. Are you a Christian? Are you an atheist? Are you retarded? Are you blind? Are you deaf? Are you dumb? All I fucking know is you've added fucking shit to a grass clippings and you're not fucking eating it. So I want you to fucking start eating it, Daniel. Put your fucking fork in there and start eating the fucking bowl.
What are you waiting for, Daniel? It's not fucking gonna grow in the fucking bowl.
Of course you can see. Good order, carpets, yeah, fine. Because it's so modern, I'm guessing all the electrics are up to standard, although we still have...
Come on, Daniel, get it into you.
Daniel, you fat cunt. Now, pick up the fucking fork and start eating.
Oh,
Daniel,
Daniel,
Daniel, start eating. Start fucking eating.
Daniel, eat the fucking food. It's not going to get any fucking bigger in the bowl, buddy.
Yeah, what are you fucking making it for? What are you doing that for? You just fucking putting shit in bowls and fucking just leaving it there.
And stop looking at fucking porno sites, Daniel. We can see what you're doing.
You can see what you're looking at, Daniel.
You're looking at fucking porn. Hardcore porn, Daniel. Stop it.
Present him to everyone.
You don't want to get any of that fucking... Daniel, don't get any of that fucking hot chili sauce over your fucking cock. Could be very painful.
Residential. Now the auction catalogue does hint at its potential for conversion. I know there's a business.
You fucking cunt. Look at you. You useless sack of fucking Mexican
shit. You're not worth a pinch of fucking spider shit.
Don't you ever fucking dare try and cross that fucking border in America. You are too fucking dumb. If you're gonna sit there and never ever fucking type, you're not gonna talk. You won't eat the fucking bowl of food. What will you ever fucking do in America, man, that will be any good? What, you're gonna sit there in America on a computer and never eat your food? Who fucking cut your hair? The vet? Did the vet cut your hair, Daniel? Who
Daniel,
cut it?
stop looking
at
fucking
gardener?
porn, okay?
The fucking gardener? The butcher?
The baker?
What fucking shit?
No, it's Johnny made the candlestick shaker.
What's that shit you're drinking, Daniel? That's not fucking
Boot
alcohol.
polish. What the fuck? You're drinking fucking boot polish.
Is that fucking the spit
No, it's
of
not a fucking touch screen, Daniel. You don't have a fucking touch screen.
No, it's not an
okay,
phone.
keep your finger on the fucking screen. Alright?
It's not a phone.
It's not a fucking
Jeez.
touch screen, Daniel. Come on. Hey, Daniel, that fucking food it looks like it's sinking in the bowl, buddy. If you leave it too much longer, there won't be anything left. It'll be a soggy fucking It'll look like a bit of a fucking mosh pit.
Wake up, Daniel. Wake up. Presenting to everyone, Benny. He's pissing me off.
Tell him to fucking wake up. What's he fucking dancing to? Fucking Bob organ music. Daniel, did you fucking pray to fucking Allah today or what? Daniel, did you pray to fucking Allah or what? Don't fucking dance around the fucking question, Daniel. Daniel, did you fucking pray to fucking Allah? Yes or no? Stop picking your fucking nose when I'm talking to you. Now you've picked your fucking nose and now you've put the fucking big booger on the fucking keyboard. You fucking dirty cunt you are. You're living in fucking squalor. And there's all fucking flies all flying around that fucking bowl. What are you waiting for them to do? Shit all in it before you eat it? He's a dirty cuntbag, alright?
What's his name?
Daniel fucking something or other, Reeves or some fucking thing, whatever it is. Hang on, I'll fucking tell ya. Let's fucking do a profile check on this cunt. There he is. I've got him. I'll fucking send him a fucking message. What is this cunt? Fucking, is he fucking oblivious to the fucking world outside or what? Doesn't he know what the fuck's going on in his fucking life? Look at him.
I'm sending him personal messages.
Now he's scratching all the fucking nits out of his fucking hair.
254. 255.
He hasn't got a fucking clue. This cunt could get fucking run over by a fucking car. That's how oblivious he is to the world around him. He hasn't got a fucking clue what's going on. There's fucking sirens going off and everything, and he's oblivious to it all. Look at him.
259, 26.
He probably doesn't even realise that he's made a fucking salad there. He's forgotten about it and it's right in front of him. He'll probably eat it in about 4 hours' time when it's all soggy.
You, sir. 265 elsewhere. If not 264, first time, second time, third and last time, you're done.
Oi! Where is the cunt?
Fuck, out.
Oh, he's turning it off now, has he?
Man, this cunt's oblivious. Hasn't got a clue what's going on.
Guys, congratulations. Now, you were both at Yorkshire, were you, on National Day? You were at Yorkshire. So, Danny, your father to Daniel, and you were bidding on his behalf. What's the story? Tell me.
Well, the story was that Danny needed to expand his business. He's done it here on the market. That's it.
So, tell me about your business, Daniel.
I'm running a 24-hour emergency veterinary clinic at nearly 3.5 years ago. And my code is just not so much a current building that we need to expand out into. It used to run one location at this stage. Moving on to say one for such shocking volume of work that's coming in.
Danny, what was auction day like for you?
I looked at it very, very huge.
This cunt's pissing me off, eh? This fucking Daniel Reed's guy. Where the fuck is he? What did he do? Thanks, man. He's fucking pissing me off. I hate being ignored by people. I get frustrated really easy, especially at the moment when people ignore me. So
Fucking Daniel. He's oblivious to the world around him. What's fucking Daniel doing? That fucking salad has sunk about fucking 6 fucking inches. Uh-oh. Beasley rage quit.
Yeah, so my internet died.
Yeah, we can hear you.
No, it died for like 30 minutes. I was going to be back a lot sooner.
Yeah, that's why he rage quit.
Me? No, I wanted...
Beasley.
He rage quit on me?
No, he rage quit on the other person. Because what happened, Sugar came in the room, right? And he directed all his attention to Sugar because, you know, she's got big tits, right? And then Beasley tried to chat her up. And then when Sugar left the room, Beasley left. That's a dead giveaway. That's a dead giveaway right there.
Who won the debate, me or Beasley? Your opinion.
I watched it live. When Sugar says, "Oh, I'm going to go in a minute," Beasley says, "Oh, yeah, so am I." Right?
I was going to do a baseball prediction preview, but unfortunately my internet literally died. I am not even making this up.
Mm-hmm.
I got really angry about it because I had homework I was doing while I was doing this debate. I couldn't send it in. So now I had to send an email. I have to wait for confirmation to make sure I can still send it in. Awesome. Died for over an hour.
Now, did you see how Beasley was speaking down to you when you said you ever proved nothing? And then he turned around and says, you weren't listening and all of that sort of nonsense, and he went off, and then he derailed the conversation.
I felt like I destroyed him. The dude literally, like, he tried to add these facts of revelation. I destroyed him in 5 seconds.
Yeah, but he claimed victory. Did you rewind
No,
the tape?
I didn't really care to hear more because my internet died, remember? He claimed victory on it. Why? Like, what? He never gave me any factual opinions of what he was going to say.
He doesn't need to. You don't understand. Beasley doesn't need to give you any fucking facts.
I told you he claimed victory.
Benny, who won? Benny?
Huh?
Benny, who won? Oh, yeah, I won. Thank you.
Yeah, we're not disputing that. What we're disputing is...
It was the easiest victory ever. He literally had nothing.
I know he's got nothing, and he's always had fucking nothing, but what you've got to understand is, okay, it's like this. If I say there's a fucking fire in the backyard and you say no, alright, Beasley doesn't have to fucking show you the fire. He just has to tell you about it.
Yeah, by the way, Benny, I'm a huge fan of you, by the way. You're one of my favorite people on here. Thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. No, like, yeah, as he said, you were absolutely right, Bulldog, by the way. Like, everything he did, everything he said, yeah, it's like he really had no logic or anything. It was just like, oh, yeah, I've read this in a book. Okay, how's that book proven to be true? Do you have any...
Yeah.
Like, so you're bashing a book because you believe in another book. Okay, so you're saying a book is false, but you're basing on a book that is not even proven true as well. Like,
yeah, the irony. I told ya.
Like, I didn't even feel this was a debate. It was like, I'm just, like, this is retarded. That's why I didn't go farther in the debate. Like,
I know.
I was like, I don't even know where I'm going. Like, look, I can do an MLB show, like, or I could do this. And honestly, like, this is so unbelievably stupid.
Did I warn you before?
Yes, I thought he would give me factual evidence and proof. Remember, he did write a book. No wonder nobody bought it.
And listen, I only gave you like 5 or 10 minutes worth of fucking nonsense that he talks about. He can rattle on for hours on end.
About nothing?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So what is he, Frasier?
No, he's not. He wrote a book. I think he sold 3 copies. One to himself, one to his wife, and one to his daughter. That's it.
Wait, somehow he was able to produce a child? That's kind of amazing.
Oh, yeah, but when you can use the computer and cut and paste shit, you don't need to use your brain.
Well,
All
you can
need
do. Well, you can produce if you have if you worked enough and have enough money. So that's the only who was able to get.
Yeah. You know, I can go and fucking write a book and cut and paste shit from Wikipedia. It doesn't have to make sense, okay? I can write what I want, right? I can turn around and write a book. And tell
I've
everybody,
seen bullcrap books before. Have you ever read a Rush Limbaugh book? Those are pretty hilarious.
listen,
But
if
I'm a
you've
fan
got
of
money, you can print. I can print a book on fucking how the Earth is fucking flat, right? And I walk into the printers. The printers aren't going to say to me, "That's a load of bullshit." They're going to say, "Give me 10 grand, we'll print it for you."
So when I left, he claimed victory. I didn't run away. I said flat out, I was more interested in doing an MLB show than debate this because it was so unbelievably stupid. He contradicted himself like 14 times in that debate.
I know. I watched it, and you know what I was saying to myself? Because I was listening from the outside, I said, "Oh my God, he contradicts himself, and he doesn't realize that he's doing it."
Yeah, it was weird. It was like, I already knew I won. Like, I destroyed the dude in like a matter of seconds. It was amazing.
Yeah, but he doesn't see it that way. You got to understand, right? He sees like it's like a horse race. If his horse comes fucking last, right? He claims victory, and it's like, oh, it's victory that the horse made it around the fucking track. I think that's the sort of.
Okay, this would be awesome if he was like, let's just say, are you a baseball fan? Probably not. You're from Australia.
No baseball. But go on.
All right, but it'd be like saying I'm a Philadelphia Phillies fan. Oh, we're awesome, despite the fact that you're last in the league. No, you're not. Like literally, his logics were complete. I could not believe how like I expected some intelligent conversation.
No.
There was nothing of the sort.
No.
I was like,
no. That's why
away.
I get lost in the amount of fucking dribble that comes out of his mouth, right? And you know when it doesn't make sense, I'm going. I was watching that video myself. It was painful for me to even watch it. Don't worry about you fucking being on the end of it.
Yeah, and then I just dismissed it as a joke, pretty much. Like I literally looked at it as a joke.
Hey, listen. I know you would say it's a fucking. But his brain doesn't say it's a joke. His brain says he brought basically what he's saying is that you didn't disprove him wrong on anything, right? And it was the ego. But he even mentioned something about you afterwards, like your ego's too big, or I can't remember what he said. It's just, all I can say is like, oh, for fuck's sake, it's just stupidity.
I literally proved him wrong, and he said, I need to look at Revelations to get... I proved him wrong. That's all I wanted to do. I won it in like 10 minutes. I proved him wrong. I said I wanted to debunk a theory, and I did. In 10 minutes. That's all it took me. And he tried to disprove it, and then 3 times I'm like, it's there, look at it. Oh, I'm going to have to reread.
And then he changed the subject on you, and I thought, okay, that's it. That's what he does. 1 minute, listen, that's what he does with everybody. Everybody who challenges him, he changes the subject, or he'll say something like someone else in the room is like, oh, how you going? Right?
No, the only thing that shocked me is I had to prove him wrong 8 times in one topic. And I told him 8 times, and he wouldn't even look at it. And he was like,
no,
the thing
exactly.
And he's the one that's like, well, you should have gave me the article of the Bible. Aren't you the one that wrote a book on the freaking thing? You should know it.
That's it. I know. It's what's it called again? It's like he just refuses to fucking look at it when you say. You know, he's supposed to be the fucking expert, and he's the one who wrote a book, and he's going, "Oh, let me have a look."
Yeah, and like the thing is, shouldn't you know this reference that I said like 8 times? And Benny, you know I'm right, Benny, right?
Listen, it doesn't. it's easy, and that's the problem with Beasley, right? And he's the one who says everybody else has got cognitive dissonance. He's the one who's got it himself, and he can't see it. And you know what? There must be scales of cognitive dissonance. If 1 is the lowest and 10 is the highest, Beasley is 11. He's actually bending the fucking needle, right? Bending it.
I would love to debate him again to continue to humiliate him, because that was literally, I humiliated him in like 10 minutes. That's pretty bad. If I didn't have to do a baseball show, I would have done it for 3 hours.
Listen, if you had more time, right? If he came back in the room right now, I guarantee you, I would mute myself, right? And most of that time while I'm muted, I'd probably just leave the room, because listening to it, my teeth are grinding.
This dude is like unbearable. I cannot believe it. It's like he thinks of this opinion, but it's so wrong. But he thinks it's right. But it's like everyone in the room is like, you're wrong. Oh, I'm right. No, you're not right, man. Come on, bro.
No. Beasley does. Listen, if you were in a fucking basketball match and he didn't even fucking kick a goal or whatever, he would still claim victory. It's as simple as that.
Also, Bulldog, you are the man. You're becoming one of my favorites on here, too, as well.
Listen, I want to make enemies. I don't want to make it. I'm already fucking chock-a-block full of fucking friends, right? And you know what? Everyone who befriends me gets fucking blocked by Beasley.
But, bro, for real, I'll give you...
You're better off saying, listen, you hate my guts just so you don't get blocked by Beasley.
Dude, I don't care about blocked by Beasley. I want to do one debate.
At the end of the day, he'll probably block you just for the fucking sake of it.
No, you know what? Let's go all in on this tomorrow. This time, no more I'm going to do one baseball review show, but other than that, I want to destroy this MF for once and for all, for real. Because seriously, that was insulting. This dude was so bad on his opinions, I could not believe it. Like, he was trying to get me
I warned you, and you know what? You probably say, nah, no one's that fucking stupid.
Pretty much.
Guess what? Listen, he sets the fucking bar. He's not even on level 1 or 2 or 3. He's below ground zero. All right? Below ground zero.
What do you say, Benny? One more match, me versus Beasley, and this time I actually take more time to crush him?
Do it. Listen, I make sure you got a bottle of fucking whiskey, fucking a couple of dozen headache tablets. What else would you fucking need?
Oh, I hope all he needs, I don't need anything. All he needs is a box of tissues because I'm going to freaking break his heart.
Oh, nothing, hey. He doesn't have a fucking heart, and he doesn't even have a fucking spine.
He thinks I'm egotistical. You know what? He's right.
Yeah.
I am.
Yes, he said everybody is. Everybody. I'm telling you.
Here's the problem. I will say I'm egotistical. I don't care. It's not a bad thing to have. It's good to have confidence. The thing is, what he doesn't realize is that he's the most egotistical mother effer in the room.
Hey, you haven't had the full force of him yet either. Wait until you're in there, and you watch what he does when you paint him into a fucking corner. He'll say something like, "Oh, Benny, what are you doing, Benny?" It's like, well, Benny's just fucking sitting here.
Oh, he did the 4-time Benny scream. Did you see that?
Yeah, and you know how he fucking says, "Oh, how you going, Neo? Well, what are you doing
he was
today?
like, Benny, who do you think was right?
What's for lunch? All side fucking tracking and curveballs and fucking. He'll throw all of that at you.
I know that wrong. I like Benny, but the way he did it, it just seemed like he seemed like he was intimidated. You know what I mean? Because he knew, he knew right away that I was right. Because, the entire aspect of the fact that I proved him wrong on Revelation just, shocked him, and he knew I was right.
No. It doesn't shock him. He will turn around and go, "I'm going to get that." Listen, he's probably listening to this hangout right now because that's what he does, right? He's like a little child, right? And when I say little, I mean little, right? He's like a little child, and he hides behind walls, and then he starts going, oh, and Johnny does this, and fucking oh, Glad does this. Hey, everybody's doing everything to him. That's why he's got fucking half of G plus blocked. Because anybody who disagrees with him, they get the old blocker-rooney, right?
Well, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, that debate was a joke. He looked like a joke. He is nothing but a joke. I'm sorry to say.
Oh, hey, listen, we've been saying this for 12 fucking months, okay? And he doesn't get it.
I'll call this dude back. Sorry, somebody just called me on Skype about baseball, but that's okay. I promise I'd come back. So here we go.
We'll be here. Don't be long.
All right, I'll be. Should I just? I think I can just mute my mic, can I? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, of course you can.
Whoa, this is awkward. Hold on. All right. Okay. I'll be right back in 5 seconds. I'll mute this mic.
Shoot the meat off the bone. The bone's the best part.
Pasted it. We should be fine. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a loud ass fucking projector with a loud ass fucking fan. It's fucking loud. You hear that fucking fan going off? Bullshit. My laptop is crooked. It's not the screen. Laptop is on the couch. Yo, Johnny! Fucking say something. Oh, I had the fucking room muted, sorry. Hey, Vlad, what's going on? Yo, anybody? I unmuted. I didn't realize it was muted. Anybody, hello?
Yeah, at least you could do is return my phone calls, though.
Who the fuck is that? Whose fucking phone calls? Somebody fucking talk to me already. For fuck's sakes. Hello? Hello? Is anybody out there? Nobody's fuck. Hey, Benny, how clear is it on that camera? My laptop camera's pretty shitty. I'm surprised. How the fuck can you read that? Wow, that's scary. Gotta find some good fucking horror movies to watch, man. There's fucking anything. New releases. What the hell is this cut doing? You go, Dan. Good. Ooh, Anthony Hopkins. Let me watch this. Did Anthony fucking Hopkins or not? Somebody fucking talk, for fuck's sakes. I think the only one talking to me right now. Somebody talk. Yeah, well, Scout's talking too fucking much. Scout needs to go shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Scout. Yo, Vlad.
Mm.
Yo,
Yeah.
Vlad.
Yes.
I think Patrick still wants to suck your cock.
Oh, God.
Hey, Vlad, what do you think of my projector? Click on my camera.
Pretty good. Fuck, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah, it looks crooked because of the laptop. It's straight. It's actually straight on the. Dude, get this too. It's on a wall. There's no screen, man. It's on a fucking white wall. No fucking screen at all. You go fuck yourself, fucking mutton mutt. Yo, Vlad, what happened with Beasley? What happened with the weekend at Robbie's?
I don't know.
Benny, does what overheat? The laptop or the projector? No. Why the fuck would it overheat? Fucking Netflix, I get shit over here, man. Honestly. Netflix is fucking shit. They used to have a big selection. Well, they still have a big selection of like rentals that you can get online. You know, like on disc, but they don't have fuck all for the on demand thing. I can keep it going for 5,000 hours, and then I gotta change the mobile.
So that's all right.
5,000 hours can last me about 2 years, I think. What movie with the mustache guy? What, Napoleon Dynamite? With Rob? Or Weekend at Bernie's? Wait, where's the guy with the mustache? I fucking missed it. Oh, right here? That one right there?
Mm-hmm.
What? With Rob? You want me to watch Rob? Is that Rob Beasley? That's Tom Selleck, man. Gotta find something good to watch. Hey, Vlad, give me a fucking good horse flick to watch.
What?
Give me a good horse flick.
Yeah.
Give me a horror movie. I've already seen most of these. American Scream. Yeah, horror is what I prefer. I've fucking seen all of these already. Yeah, I haven't seen this one again. Take it out, you fucking mutt. You're blocking my screen. Yeah. I'm gonna sit here and stare at a fucking wall. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stare at a wall. A fucking wall. Fuck this. Let's see what's on Showtime. All this stuff is free, man. I'm not getting down for it. Yo, are we still live? Do I log out?
Yep.
Yeah, I watch documentaries as well. Rise.
Okay.
This is why I don't have cable, because they won't do me any good. Nothing's on. You know what I mean? Ooh, puppy! I love you. The Simpsons was pretty good last week, though. Hey, Vlad, what kind of programming? I mean, what kind of do you get on-demand stuff as well with your TV or not? How do you get TV, Vlad? How's that work down there in Australia? You get a no fucking password, you fucking cunts. Fucking watch. We're in bed. It's late. Go to bed. Get your own fucking bed. Now get away. Not my couch. FDR, American Badass. Yo, give me a fucking movie to watch. For fuck's sakes. like a good fucking movie. You guys are fucking boring, and you wonder why I don't, wonder why I don't hang around. Beasley is all there is to do on here. You guys fucking suck. Ah, give me a fucking movie to watch. I'm not gonna put me on mute, man. This is gonna be pretty fucking loud. This is a fucking third-party bullshit film. I'm gonna fucking close out of this shit real quick.